Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, friends and neighbors, hello, salutations, and all that happy jazz. How are you? No, you got a flash of gang sign.
Gang signs.
Oh, it has been too long. Shannon and I have been talking about this for a while. Phoenix in the Forge, but we gotta have Mojo. We gotta have Mojo, of course.
Ha!
But yes, hello, happy Saturday, happy weekend. Hope everyone is doing all right in this winter weather that I think a lot of the country is going through. I know we're going through some nonsense on our end here. But to give everyone kind of a heads up of how this came, well, first of all, let me introduce my esteemed guests. To my this direction, we've got Brian representing the Mid Ohio Jedi Order. Gotta have
Hello
Mojo.
there. How are you? What's happening?
Gotta have Mojo, and then right there, we've got one half of Forged by Light. We've got Shannon representing the Saber Bash brothers.
Hello, internet.
And of course, we've got Ike in the chat already.
Of
Hey.
course.
Already!
He's like the rest
Woodruff
of
in the
us.
house.
Woodruff's been waiting all day for this.
That's right.
And here we go. They're already coming in now.
Oh shit.
Pennsylvania, hello.
Hello. Fire snake.
All right. To give everybody an idea of what's going on, how this came about, because we're all primarily Star Wars channels. You might be wondering why we're doing a little bit of a phase in the Star Trek talk. Back in
Phase 2.
I see what you did there. Back around November, I did a reaction video for a Star Trek, not a fan film, but a short film. That unification, the one where Kirk and Spock kind of reunite. Very excellent short film. Go watch it if you haven't had a chance to. But my reaction to it basically blew up on my channel. It's closing in on about 7,800 views and counting.
Woo!
Yeah, it's
Ain't nothing like a good perpetually growth video.
oh
Right?
my hours went kaboom. I gained subs. I was like, everything that I lost from my break back in late 23, early 24, I gained back in that one video. It was fantastic. But leaving aside the irony that I'm a Star Wars channel and my most viewed video is a Star Trek reaction, Shannon, who is probably a bigger Star Trek fan than I am, has started.
I'm a huge Trekkie, actually. We'll get into all that, but
I'm moderate. He's big time.
Huge.
Shannon has started dabbling into Star Trek content on his channel. I did a reaction for one of his videos. And Shannon, you did a poll recently on your channel about your content.
Yeah. So the last time I looked, it had 35 votes, but it was 84% Star Trek edits.
Wow.
0% Star Wars edits, 9% lightsaber content. No, it was 8% Star Wars edits, 9% lightsaber stuff, and 0 live streams. I was like, well, that was it. 35.
Well, the hell with that. We're doing streams when we want to. You can't.
Right? Yeah. But I was like, wow. I was like, I was expecting at least, the lightsaber stuff to be at least in the 20 to 25%. I know it's niche. It's niche. We get a video here or there that hits, and that's awesome. I really thought the Star Wars edits would have more of a percentage because it is a Star Wars channel for the most part. But I have actually transformed the channel into whatever the hell I want to channel. Whatever I throw up there, that's what it is.
That's what
Star
I've been
Wars,
doing.
Star Trek, Dragon Ball Z.
Yep.
My ill-fated 1 or 2 political videos that I did in the height of the presidential election. And I'm just like, you know what? I just want to make what I want to make. And if you like it, you do. And if you don't, you don't. That was the attitude that I've had here recently. But yeah, the 84%, I was just like, wow, that's crazy.
Yeah. I love that attitude. That's what I've been doing lately. I've been, Granted, I'm trying to grow
stuff I want to talk to you guys about in that whole part of it, but I'll phase it in as we go along. So there's a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I mean that's basically what it should be. I mean, don't limit yourself to one thing. Do what you want. And speaking of that, Brian started dabbling into some Star Trek content himself.
Yes,
I did.
I saw it too, and I was like, "Oh my god!" I watched that immediately. I was
Yeah.
excited.
And that was kind of more or less. It was like, it was a video for you guys, because I'm like, I watched. I mean, we know each other, and I watched some of the things. I think, what was it? The Reimagine video. It may have been the one you were just talking about, but where it would have been Admiral Kirk is going to see Spock, and Spock was like dying.
The unification thing.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's pretty cool. Like, it's a nice video. It's cool, like the friendship, and I like that aspect of it. And I don't know if anyone's ever noticed, but I'm quite oily, but I have these very particular eyebrows that like to point up about right here.
So wait, are you a Vulcan or a Romulan? Spill the beans.
Fuck Romulans, bro.
Good answer.
I ain't trying to be racist or nothing, but Romulans are ass. Yeah. People used to call me Spock in school a lot, and that's probably why a part of the reason why I didn't enjoy or wasn't really into it. So
right.
I kind of like, screw that.
It's like, fuck that Trek shit, man.
Yeah, little trick.
I like laser swords better. Laser swords are better.
Laser swords are cooler, obviously. But
Well, I mean, come on.
yeah, exactly.
Bro, those are some sweet hilts.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I mean, I love the. We're gonna go back and forth between Star Wars and Star Trek. Get used to it,
For
people.
sure.
But as much as I love the silver one, I mean, look at the gleam on that one in the light. Come on now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was nice, dude. That black one is with that gold on there, dude. It's sick. Dude. It's nice. I like it.
Yeah, it's pretty cool,
especially with the green blade on it. Hey now,
and I would look. Those are not cheap, and he got you 2.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I mean, hey, I'm sure. I mean, he bought them during Christmas. He probably got some money off of them because I know they were running promotion.
They're doing buy one get one free, bro. Yeah.
Were they?
Not trying, throw your brother under the bus or nothing. Like,
hey, that's a good deal.
Full price, but that's a damn good deal, and he took advantage of that for sure. Yeah.
I unwrapped it and I was like, "What the hell did you do?"
Right? Yeah.
But
when that last convention that Jim and I got to go to, which unfortunately didn't get to go to the one with Shannon, but the one that we went to was 30 minutes away, so a little easier, and it had press pass. So, which
nice.
By the way, Shannon, I have emailed Fan Expo or Fanboy Expo and have asked when they're opening up their press pass, because it still says that press passes are for 2024 and that they're not accepting any.
Well, I mean, it's not till July, so it might be a hot minute. They're adding people like lightning. Have you seen? They just added Alec Baldwin.
Yeah, I saw that. It was like,
I was looking. The Superman movie comes out, I think, that weekend.
Mm-hmm.
So I think they're gonna keep adding the Superman people, which I hope so, because that'd be something cool. I'd like to, maybe do a photo.
Right. Yeah. When you're ready, I have a soapbox to stand on conventions. When you're ready, you let me know. Segue me into that. I didn't mean to get off onto that, but now
since when do we do segues?
Yeah, I was about to
come
say,
on, let it rip. Come on, Brian.
Yeah, come on.
Look at this. This is, how long is this?
What is that?
14 pages. I won't put it out there on who it is, but I was about to become a fan ambassador with a convention in Ohio. Right. I had an over the phone interview with a lady, very nice lady, we spoke a couple times. We spoke for like almost an hour and just kind of, just shot the shit. Had a great like interview. I had an idea. We'll just say that the convention's in Cleveland and it's next month. Just say that. There's going to be a few meaning several Smallville and like Superman celebrities there.
Okay.
The new Superman movie was shot in Cleveland.
Was it?
It was.
Ooh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, all the like Metropolis is Cleveland. And she asked if I had any ideas. And I said, with all the Superman going on, why can't we do a meetup, like a fan meetup at the building that was used for Daily Planet and try to get, maybe Dean Cain or the guy from Smallville. I can't remember his name right now. Tom Welling, yeah.
He just got
as long as he can drive, yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe get him to meet us over there and just be like, hey, like I don't know, just a thing, or even just cosplayers. Like it might be too much to get the celebrity over there, but some like Superman cosplayers,
yeah,
and promote it as a convention meetup, not necessarily a fan meetup, but a convention meetup. That way, it's more promoting you guys like in the event. And she was like, "Oh my god, that's a great idea." And I'm like, "Yeah, I know." Yeah. So we Yep. Fighters saber fonts. I'm gonna look that up in a minute. Yeah, so we had this conversation, and then she sent me the thing saying that we would love to have you as a fan ambassador, and she made it to where I didn't have to do like in-person meetups because Cleveland's like over 2 hours away from me, more like almost 3, and that I just need you to sign a contract. And I'm looking over this contract, and I'm like, look, I'm not that smart, so this legal stuff, it don't sit right with me, and I don't know what it says, and if I don't know what it says, I'm not comfortable. So I talked to a few other people who were also like, I'm not touching it. Like, you can't just read it to me. Like, maybe just read it out loud, and like maybe give me the idea of like, okay, now I know what's going on. Because if I'm reading it on the page and I'm getting bored, my eyes are crossed, and I'm like, I don't want to get a squirrel, like. So my wife finally sat and started reading it out loud with me, and I'm like, all right, I get that. That's fine. I said, well, what about the part right here where it sounds like they have the right to use my likeness, including pictures, video, voice, signature, fingerprints, even after the expiration of the contract? That's the part I don't. Am I reading that right?
Do
Did
not
I read that right?
do
Did
not
I understand
sign
that?
If it said that, do not sign that.
She said, "That's what I kind of understand, but I mean, I don't know this either." And I was like, "Bro,
that means that they can clip your channel, they can clip your social media, they could AI you.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like that. They said fingerprints.
Yes, it's. I have it highlighted in this, and so it was the day of like the deadline of hey, I need to know what's going on. I need your contract, and I sent back really sorry. I really wanted to do this. I was looking forward to it, but I'm having some problems with a few of the parts of this contract.
Say that part is no bueno.
Yeah.
Yeah, the wording in some of this is a little much, and I think that's exactly what I said. It's a little much, and I said I don't feel comfortable. For one, it's not only my channel; it's my brother's channel too. So, for me to be signing over rights to things isn't it's not appropriate, and it's it's not my place. So yeah, she says, what parts do you have a problem with? So I it's in her article, blah, subsection, blah, paragraph, blah, like this specifically.
I like Ike right here.
Right?
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking. Like,
What did they say back to you? But when you said,
She
he's
said,
like, hey,
well,
this part.
she's like, well, I don't know. That's kind of weird. Let me get some clarification for you, and I'll get back to you. But then her and her entire team were headed to MegaCon because I don't know why. Maybe it's not the same. It's not the same entity. But they went to MegaCon, came back. Maybe it's like, what's that called? Heard a long bang. They're fine. Recon, recon, like go see
Oh
what
yeah,
they're
yeah,
doing.
yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
Yeah.
Which is
let's
fine.
let's go brainstorm and get some ideas from what they're doing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because MegaCon is the big one. So, or other than whatever that is in San Diego Comic Con, that's it. But yeah, so I'm like, yeah, I can't do that. And she says, okay, well, let me get some clarification. I'll get back to you. So I didn't hear from her. I emailed her on Friday. I was like, hey, just touching base, making sure MegaCon was good with you guys, and hopefully you had a good time. Happy Valentine's Day, by the way, and hope you have a great long weekend. But just touching base, just keeping the window or the line of communication open.
Right.
Hopefully that's not, I'm not screwing myself on that. And if I am, contract sucks. So
Yeah, I mean,
not really missing out.
I can see like if they wanted permission, like use your your pictures if you would have for like promotion
Right.
materials and stuff like that. But they're basically looking to own you.
The
It
way it
sounds like.
sounded, the way it
Yeah.
sounded was they wanted permission to do whatever they wanted to do with
You
the
would
channel.
need a clause. You need a clause that says only related to the con. Like, use all that you want, send your promotion, fine. But like you can't use like my likeness for a con over here in Minnesota. I'm like, well, I'm not going to that one. So it's like, no, you can't do that.
Yeah. Well, I don't even care if they used it for the con in Minnesota, as long as it was something that I worked on for them.
Right.
Like that I get.
Well, like if the Superman people were all going to go to that con and they use some of your shit from that one, it's like,
that's fine.
If that's what you're doing, I guess that'd be okay. But
yeah, I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
But sounds like they want more than that.
Yeah.
Fishy though. Yeah.
It was like, if we don't like,
sounds like I'm you. I get all your data. Give it all to me.
Yeah.
Like if you post something that we don't agree with, then we will demand that you take it down. And if you do not take it down, we will void the contract. And I'm like, well, what the hell kind of
that's
what kind of a threat is that? If you take the contract away, then the only thing you're taking away is my 2 VIP passes that you told me I could have to this
copyright
event.
Claim the hell out of your channel. Yeah, no.
Yeah, like the lady said, you can apply for a press pass, and some people, like she says, she has one person who applies for the press pass, gets the VIP passes, gives away the VIP passes in a contest. I'm like, well, that's great and all, but I'll probably use them because I've got a brother, and it's in Cleveland. I've got my wife, and he's got his wife. We could probably take the whole family up there. Kids are free, so shit.
Yeah.
Like, why wouldn't I take Mara? Because she's already like my little photographer. Like, anytime I want to, I can say, hey, come shoot this video.
She's your media gal.
Yeah, she's I learned this from my new buddy, or well, my old buddy. I just got to meet him, so Brian from Infamous Podcast. He was the guy we met at the con.
Yeah,
he's like, he brought his daughter on the last day. He's like, I signed up, and hey there, my kid just walked in. And he's like, I just put her as my YA, and everything's good. I was like, young adult, and he's like, yeah, like using that. And so I did. So that convention,
Rage,
happens,
I see
you.
Not yet.
I can't step over my sofa, or I would definitely do it.
Vanilla Ice's posse. Am I doing it wrong?
Straight up. There you go.
Now tell me. Oh, there we
Straight,
go.
look straight up.
I know
Nice.
how
I
it
saw
is.
you did there.
Go to the bathroom, kid. The camera's not on the hallway. It's fine. It's like it's their first live stream too. She's like, hey, go to the bathroom. I'm not gonna be in the camera, right?
Is it the
Sorry,
little
told
one?
her. Yeah, she's like, I want to be on the stream. I was like, it's not my channel, kid. You can't just get on my stream. You can get on my stream, that's fine. It's not my stream. I'm not gonna have you come in and take over the stream. She's like, but I want to. Go away.
I want to.
Yeah, go
If she
play.
wants to pop in and say hi, of course. I'm not going to say no to that.
Yeah, I figured you'd be all right with it, but I just didn't tell her it yet.
Just
You
tell her to
know,
pop
you
in
know
and
how I
say-
roll by now. I'm not.
Tell her to pop in and say, "Hello there."
That's
Right?
all she's got to do. We got about 5-6 people watching. They'll be like, "Hey man."
Have her walk in and be like, number 1, I command you to make a number 2. Yeah, it's like engage.
I
Make
can
it
tell
sound.
you, I can tell you a wild story that has something to do with that. So, the
Beavis
first,
and Butthead or number 2?
well, number 1 actually from Star Trek,
Okay.
Riker.
Yeah.
So the first con I ever went to was a Star Trek convention in Nashville.
Nice.
And I didn't know, I had no idea what to do, where to go. So I'm like, I'm in there and I'm looking, and I see like, dude, there's a wall there and there's people and there's lined up, and it's, some of the people that are there.
Mm.
And I look over, and here comes fucking LeVar Burton, just walking right by. He's going to the bathroom, and that's where I'm actually going. Like like we're walking like this, and we kind of meet up. And I look and I go, "Hello, LeVar," and he goes, "Hi," and I'm just like, "Holy shit, it's fucking Reading Rainbow, Jordy the Forge."
I was gonna say,
Reading Rainbow, yeah.
So we're just walking, and like I'm cool, like I don't freak out, I don't start asking much stupid questions. I'm just like, holy shit, okay, we're going to the bathroom, and I go to the fucking urinal, and here comes fucking Jonathan Frakes, and he pops in, and and I'm just like, holy shit, it's fucking Will Riker. So I'm washing my hands, and I'm like, holy shit, I never thought I'd see number 1 go number 1, and he fucking just cracks. He's a nut. He is a nut. He cracks
that's
up.
awesome.
He cracks up. And then there's these other 2 guys who are like asking him questions. And I just look, and I just walk out. I'm just like, I don't want to do this in the bathroom,
Mm-hmm.
And he made reference to it on stage when he was talking to everybody.
That's awesome.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, it's fucking
That's
crazy.
wicked. That is wicked.
I thought it was a good joke. Number 1 going number 1.
That is
This
great.
is where the bathroom is on the Enterprise.
Yeah.
Right.
It's in the Jeffries tube, bro.
Yeah, right. You guessed it. No, we're doing good, man. We're doing good.
Very good. Very good.
Yeah.
Been wanting to do this for a while, and
Yeah.
the stars finally aligned, and we got the
Yeah.
free time. And
So
Hey,
is
now.
this episode 0 of Phoenix and the Forge?
the prequel, yes, the
It's a
prologue.
prequel. Yeah. Episode 0.
Got to start somewhere.
Wow. Let's try this. Sorry. It's pissing me off.
You shaky cam there.
Yep. Don't worry.
Yeah,
Aaron is
so
not here.
when I first started, I had my camera on. Oh God.
That's actually better. Come here.
I've got no busted tripod. No, it was just too high. And I was like, okay, let me put it on the
Oh,
You
computer.
can say hello.
Hello there.
Heyo.
They're saying hello.
What are you doing there, youngin?
They're asking what you're doing.
I don't know.
That's a headphone.
That's an honest
Microphone?
answer.
I
That's
don't
an
know.
honest answer. That's fine.
That's
There you go.
awesome.
There you go.
What are you
Say
doing
hi.
there, young lady?
I don't know.
You don't know?
Just
Doing
want to
number
pop in and
one.
Say hi.
Number 1 going number 1 again?
Yeah. All right. Have fun.
Okay.
All right.
Later.
When I make popcorn, do you want some?
I do not want popcorn, but thank you.
Oh,
for
I want
asking.
some. Hey, ho.
I was about to
I
say,
want
ho,
some.
ho, ho,
Hey, hey.
ho, get some popcorn, bro.
Probably be rude to me eating some popcorn.
I don't know if I could. I don't know if
Yeah,
I
I
could.
know. I'm not. Yeah.
Yeah. You could try to send it.
Yeah, he is a nut, dude. He was walking down the hallways. Like I've got a picture with him and Marina Sirtis, the girl who played Troy.
Oh yeah.
And he comes walking out, and he's screaming, "Shatner, Nimoy!" And I'm just like, "Are they here?" He's just talking shit. He's a nut. He's hilarious, dude.
That's
Nice.
awesome.
I feel like he's a prankster. Like I feel like he'd be like a prankster, like on set.
Yeah, I get that vibe.
Screwing with
from him,
everybody.
too.
Like I totally get that vibe from him.
Yeah, I think because I started watching.
Oh yeah, where are you at? You said you watched Generations. What'd you think about that?
Man, fuck you guys.
He's down
My
the
wife
rabbit
is-
hole, Shannon. We've done it.
Oh,
I know.
my
That's why I
wife.
call him a Trekkie. He's like, I'm not a Trekkie. I'm like, oh, dude, you have no idea. You're a Trekkie.
Yeah,
If you watch the first 6 movies, you're in the club now.
Yep.
Whether you like him or not. 7 for Generations.
Yeah.
That's good.
Oh, dude. So if you
It's a
haven't
good
watched
crossover
Generations,
movie.
yes. So if you haven't watched Generations, just mute me for a second. I'll do like this when I'm done saying what I need to say. I was a little pissed about Kirk, but I was like,
Of
man, he
course.
went out like a bitch. But then I was like, no, he went out better than Skywalker did. So
I say he didn't go out like a bitch. He saved the ship.
I'm okay. I was like, man, he fell down. What the fuck? I was mad. I was just mad that he died, though. I wasn't mad.
The
that he, 'cause I'm like,
the original way they were gonna bump him off was Soren, the bad guy, just shoots him in the back.
oh hell no, yeah, hell no.
That's exactly what the test screens didn't go for that. So they came up with a thing where, Kirk, he came up with the line instead of captain on the bridge, I'm the captain, but they ended up not using the line. But basically, it's Kirk going out, getting the remote to uncloak the missile so Picard can reprogram it. So he basically goes out saving the day.
Yeah.
So,
I mean,
Yeah.
after I took a minute to stop being pissed, they killed probably the best character in Star Trek, that and had to deal with the whole fact that last year when we were with Stoney at the fucking convention, Shatner was there, and I was like, and now I would have been like, we're gonna meet the captain. Like, I would have been all about it. But yeah, after that, other than that, and why is Picard getting his ass beat all the time? like
He's not the fodder Kirk is. Kirk is he's John Wayne in space.
that's exactly
That's
right.
Captain Kirk.
Yeah.
Captain Kirk is John Wayne in space. And to
Yeah.
get all the space booty.
Oh, for sure.
we're probably gonna talk about all the movies, I'm sure. But my feeling on Generations is the plot is basically an episode of Next Generation stretched out.
Mhm.
The whole
Yeah.
the whole point of the movie is to get Kirk and Picard working together.
Yeah.
And that part is excellent.
Mhm.
Yeah.
The rest of the movie is just a Next Generation episode.
It's
Right.
also
Yeah.
like a handoff. It's like, okay,
Yeah.
I guess it is y'all's turn, to take over Star Trek. They
Yeah.
had 7 seasons. Then it was the first big film that wasn't going to have the OG Enterprise in it at all, and it didn't have all of the cast from the original. So it was just like, okay, here's the baton. Don't fuck it up. There it is.
Yep.
Yep.
Now,
Okay.
have you got to the next movie yet? Have you got to
No.
First Contact?
No, I stopped because I
Oh.
realized when I
Okay.
started watching Generations, I knew nothing really about these characters. So I was like, well, this was done in what year? And looked at the timeline and was like, holy shit.
You can still
TNG
watch the
started in
movies.
87.
Yeah.
So I'm like, no,
Yeah.
I'll wait. I'm going to watch.
You can
TNG.
still watch those movies, but you need to watch before you watch the next movie.
Mhm.
You need to watch. There are 3 episodes you should watch first,
Yeah.
or 4. No, 5. There's 5 you should watch first. You should watch Q-Who,
Yep.
which is how they get introduced to the Borg. The Best of Both Worlds 1 and
Part 1 and
2,
2.
and then the one where Lore takes over the Borg.
Descent.
Descent 1 and 2.
Yep.
Yeah, you could probably skip
Okay.
the whole Hugh one, but you could watch it too. You don't really need to, but you can watch it too, because the second movie has to do with the Borg.
It was First Contact,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then Nemesis, and then Insurrection.
No, Insurrection.
Insurrection is 9.
Fast,
And
okay, backwards.
Nemesis is 10.
Which I mean, technically, I mean, not technically, but in my opinion, First Contact's probably the best movie in the TNG era.
I agree.
Although I do like Generations and Nemesis. Insurrection is the one I like the least, but it's not bad.
Yeah, I haven't even watched all of Insurrection. I've seen clips of it, and I'm like, eh. Nemesis has its moments.
Yeah,
But
it
not
has a
getting,
lot to do off the ship.
yeah,
like-
not getting spoilery, but the space battle at the end reminds me a lot of Wrath of Khan. It was that worked for me. I gotta get caught up on the comments here. Hold on, guys. Shatner was I believe that.
Yeah.
My oldest, Connor, he met Chekhov and Data a couple of years ago.
Oh, I bet Brett Spiner. Now you're talking about a guy who's insane.
Yeah, that
He
guy.
is a nut. Good Lord, he's a jokester.
The guy that played Chekhov, though, he's looking old.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
dude.
Shatner, at least, I mean, Shatner's what, 90, 91? He does
He's
not
90,
look it,
yeah.
though.
It's like
Does not
92
look it.
or 3, isn't he? I
Yeah.
mean, he's all, he went to space. Isn't that
I
crazy?
know, right?
Yeah,
That is crazy.
yeah.
Chekhov
gonna-
is looking 90. Shatner doesn't.
Yeah.
Okay. He's gonna be like, I'm just gonna tie into what I'm about to say, but he's gonna look like DeForest Kelly on the first episode of TNG,
TNG.
where it's
Yeah.
like, what the
He was like waddling through there.
holy shit, it's
His-
motherfucking Bones. I was as a McCoy fan myself, like I like me some Bones. I think Bones is like the most,
Yeah.
and he's the most entertaining character for me. I like him a lot. He's witty. He's very he very much does not like Spock, but he kind of does. So it's like it's you pointy-eared bastard. It's so funny.
One of the greatest lines in all of Star Trek is that green-blooded son of a bitch.
Son of a bitch.
It's
Yep.
his revenge for all those arguments he lost.
Yep.
I love
he's-
that line.
Is that when he needs the exorcism? Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I think that's really cool. That the first episode of TNG, if they had to bring one person back, it wasn't Kirk, wasn't Spock. They went for Bones, which I mean they could have done Sulu, but it was like a hit or miss. Like, do you really believe that it would be Sulu like at 137 years old? No. Who would be the asshole that would stay alive that long? The one that's currently deceased in real life. Like, God,
Right.
that guy. Like that guy was cool. I would have liked to have met him. Now
I'll tell you this: if you keep watching TNG, Spock is in 2 episodes, and Sarek is in an episode. Spock's daddy.
Oh, nice. Well, I could see them. They're like,
Yeah,
they
because they're
have long
Vulcans.
life.
They can.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have long.
Same
life.
actor, too. That's the best part.
Yeah. They
Yeah.
used to say, they don't recast him. So
Real quick, I was checking my phone out. Noah, who's in a Discord D&D chat, whatever,
Nice.
downstairs, sent me a text. Apparently, someone who is in the chat with him is watching the stream. Yeah, this guy.
oh hey,
Yes, apparently I've been made into an emoji on the Discord. 2 of them.
Oh,
All right. Hang on a minute.
let's see the
Yeah,
emoji.
a fire snake. I see you. Hold on. This.
I need to see these emojis, bro.
Okay, hold on.
Oh, now you're 3. They're just whipping you up.
Hang on. Let me.
It's free content. True story.
Let me zoom myself in.
Hey.
How do I zoom myself
I'm
in?
about to get Jim to start doing something with the Discord. We'll get Noah's
Okay.
friends to get in on that.
So first is this. If you remember, where my lightsaber's at, that video.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Someone took the thumbnail and made me into an emoji.
Nice.
If you can see it. Now, not to be outdone, apparently when someone's taking a friggin' drink of my juice,
Oh, they just did it.
they just now.
That's awesome.
Well, I mean,
So
if they want to do some crazy shit, I got a hammer.
There you go.
hang on, I got let me on. Now
Whoa,
Noah
there
texted
we
me.
go.
A third emote is hit the server. Yeah, I don't know if Noah realizes. Hang on. Fire Snake is watching
Let's
We're all
go.
gonna be emojis by the end of this.
stream.
Yeah, I'm okay with it.
He's in
I'm here for
the
it.
chats.
You need to find that badass picture of John in that video that I made years ago where he's holding the lightsaber and he looks like he's finna just fucking murder somebody.
I remember that one.
One of your kids was like, "Oh my god, Dad, you look like a badass." And I'm
My
like,
young, Oliver, my youngest at the time.
yeah.
That's awesome.
Speaking of Noah, you little sumbitch.
There's the penis hair. God damn it.
There you go. That's right.
Yeah. Let's bring that up.
Ah,
Yeah. I remember your comments on Jabba the Hutt.
oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, didn't you make Brian? Didn't you make? He's like, you made something. It was like at that moment he knew he fucked up.
No, Mamba
I
made it
remember
for us,
that.
man. Carter did it.
Mama did the cut. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I knew that shit.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. That was great.
You got the hammer.
Oh,
one?
got the hammer one.
Oh,
Drop the hammer.
Nice.
Just making emojis out of old men.
Right.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's fine.
Noah shared that first one with me, and I'm like, you got to be kidding. He's like, does that bother you? I'm like, hell no, it doesn't bother me. I'm flattered. You kidding me?
Right?
Oh,
We're going
I
to take screenshots of some of the stuff. There you go. One moment.
One
Screenshots of it and
that's not good.
put it up.
The hair. No. I know my kid. The hair on the back of my neck is sticking up right now.
Hello, Sticks.
Wait a minute.
Stick.
The hair. I'm glad you said the hair on the back of your neck because we were just talking about a different type of hair. Just checking.
Yeah, I know. Noah's texting me, but well, clowning right now. Oh Jesus! Here we go. The Discord is hijacking my stream. Jesus
Bloop,
Christ.
bloop, bloop, bloop. That's a good thing.
Yep. Shannon, hold on. What the Hang on.
Now look, y'all, if y'all are smart, you go to my YouTube channel and find the clip where it says you want me to put the hammer down and attach it to that, and then y'all be
I don't know if you can make it out, Shannon.
Oh yeah, I can see it.
Yep.
I like it.
You want me to put the hammer down?
Put the hammer down now.
Excuse me.
Viva la
There's one
revolution.
That's the revolution.
He has one mode. That mode is clowning.
Yep.
Miss
You know him
Star.
so well. Oh man.
Shoot.
Well, those of you from the Discord, if you're watching this, welcome. Go find these guys as well. Subscribe to their channels. They got the good stuff. If you like my stuff, if you watch my stuff, you'll love theirs. Trust me.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. You like funny stuff and putting like things into things. I don't mean to toot my own horn, but
Please do it.
Oh no,
Like-
y'all do a good job of that over there.
I try real hard. Sometimes too hard.
That's,
You should feel well.
That's what I want to
Yes,
hear. Thank you.
should.
Yes.
Yes, I don't turn anybody
We're very
down.
open over here.
Come on in. Come on
That's
in. Does not matter what.
But you're gonna have a
degree-
whole damn Discord. Your watch hour is gonna go up again. You have a whole damn Discord
go.
section in the
Here we go.
No,
in the
you
chat.
need to run a Jedi Phoenix Discord channel for Pops over here, and we'll link up with Forged by Light and Mojo as well. You should do that. Let's do that.
Oh man, can you imagine?
No, I can't.
But But no, it does not matter what degree of fan you are of any fandom. Come on in.
Right.
Come on in. I mean,
And
hell,
go ahead.
no, I was gonna say, hell, we started off with Star Wars and we're talking Star Trek. So I mean, what the heck?
Right.
You know?
We are we evolve and move with the times, and we outlast everyone else, it seems. Just saying.
That's it.
Except for Rage. Rage, he's in it.
You know, it's funny you say that because, like, I always think, you know, I'm like, you know what, like, they don't put out content no more. They don't put out content no more. They erase their channel.
Yeah.
It's wild.
Yeah,
Like,
it
you know,
sucks.
I thought it would last a lot longer than it did. Like the whole, like, I mean, like it was at first, it was like, you know, this many people, and then it got this big.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
a lot of them just went away, and now it's like back. Now it's like this size, and half of them I don't even know.
Yeah.
Right.
Sony's rebranded,
Yeah.
which is fine. You know,
That Jedi and Ice, which, you know, he's just doing a whole bunch of. He's doing like what I'm doing. He's just doing stuff he wants to do, which is the choreography fights, and he's so good at it. That's
yeah.
what he should be doing. At his school,
Right.
and doing stuff at his school.
There you go, Fire Snake. There you go.
Oh, thanks, bud. I
No,
appreciate you.
I will heartily endorse these two 6 Ways to Sunday. All right, check them out. Check them out.
Thank you.
But
Oh.
yeah, no, Rage is still doing his stuff. He's, which of course,
Dude, he's a machine.
he's killing
Yeah.
it.
I mean,
As-
he's
as-
like nonstop for like 4 fucking years straight. Just
Mhm.
boom, boom, boom. And he's got, you know, promotions and endorsements, and it's,
Yeah.
you know, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Mamba, has he done anything
Well,
with his channel, or is he just working
Carter
with
and
Theory?
hell, I mean, Carter and Cody, hell, they work for Theory. They
It
work for
was
Star Wars
Theory now.
Theory.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which
that
I
was
mean,
Theory.
hey, don't get me wrong, more power to them. But
Carter's, I think, turned only to sound fonts.
Yeah.
And he's doing sound font stuff on his channel, so he doesn't do a lot when it comes out. He has a sound font showcase or whatever. He's working with Theory and Kyberphonic, I believe. He and Kyberphonic, they've been working. They were
Yeah.
working together.
Like ever since he
before.
started his first one, it's like he's the apprentice.
Yeah, yeah,
Like
pretty much.
literally, it's like, you know, it's like,
Yeah,
you would be my apprentice.
exactly.
Blue Mamba.
Cody had said something on Instagram about starting up again, like doing some more content. But I mean, shit, he was just at MegaCon last weekend. I think this weekend he's at another convention with Theory Sabers. Like, he's busy. And that's cool.
Yeah.
Like, good for him, man.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
And
I mean, it looks like he's like the dude. Like he looks like he's like the one, like in, I don't know if he's in charge or not, but like when I see him like in photos and stuff, he's always like in the middle talking to somebody or trying to sell somebody something. So he's like right there in the whole mix of all that.
yeah,
So
yeah, he
and
doesn't
I'm
seem
pretty
like he'd be a
I'm
shy
pretty sure
guy
he-
anyway.
no, but I'm pretty sure like he really enjoys what he's doing, since he can't.
Mm.
Since he kind of leaned away from Saber content. It's his job.
Yeah,
So
I mean, I'd be okay with this shit.
hell yeah,
Yeah, right,
If it
huh?
pays the bills. That'd be
Right.
freaking awesome.
I've
You
been
got all sabers just right there. You can just pick one up anytime you want to and play with
Mhm.
it.
I've been on that one
So-
for a minute.
Yeah,
I've been in Theory's ear. I've had several communications with Theory.
I think they're coming to. I think they're
Mostly
coming to
one-sided.
Knoxville.
They're going to Cleveland, and I had planned on going up there and see them then with the ambassador thing. And the only way I'll be going up there is if I get a press pass, which
Yeah.
coincidentally, I got a press pass. I got 2 press passes for the horror convention that's in Cincinnati, which is completely the other way. It is like Cleveland, Cincinnati, and then I'm somewhere in the middle there.
Yeah,
But yeah, and it's So, but I've got that, and the
There's
whole
this
damn
guy.
tab.
Hey.
Oh, look at this guy!
the Nerd Squadron in the
He
house.
changed his damn name, and
Yeah, see, look,
I
that's
forget.
another rebrand.
I sleep on him now. Not meaning to, but you know, yeah.
Glad
This
you
is a
have
great
you,
fucking
man.
name too, though.
Yeah.
Great name. I'm kind of mad.
I
didn't
try
think about
I
that.
try to catch up on everybody's stuff every once in a while when I can, but like, you know, with the rebrands, sometimes it's tough. It's like, well, where did they go? It's like, oh wait, they changed their name.
Yeah.
That's like when Stoney, I saw his stuff flash across my Instagram, and I'm like, who is this? And I'm like, wait, it's Stoney Magnum.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
See, he mentioned that he was thinking about changing his name when we were talking at the convention last December, not this one, the last one. And I was like, why? Why would you do that? Don't do that. Everybody knows you. You're good. You're fine. Just you're good. And he's like, yeah, maybe. He waited a year, but he did it. I was like,
Yeah.
Well, if you plug in his name, that pops
Yeah.
up. So like you can just go searching from Stoney Magnum.
yeah. I think you can even still do it on. No, you can't. Because I was gonna tag him in something on YouTube, and he's changed his tag too. So
Oh yeah. If you're trying to tag somebody, you have to put in their real stuff, I guess. Yeah.
yeah.
But if you search
thanks for
Stoney
coming
Magnum,
in.
it'll pop up.
Yeah.
Appreciate it, dude.
Oh no. Yeah.
Nerd Squadron definitely fits.
It's
Yeah.
cool. Yeah. It's a great logo too.
Sticks, thank you for popping in. A little bit of chaos, never a bad thing. Thank you for the laughs. We're emojis on Discord. Holy crap.
All right. Oh. So yeah. So
So
Yeah.
where did we leave off before the Discord thing happened?
I don't know.
I forgot really.
I
I know we were
What-
talking about you were talking about the contract, and
Mhm.
then you were talking. Then we kind of segue into generations.
First contact, the board.
Yeah, we were in there somewhere when
Yeah.
when emoji started coming up. So
Have you guys seen the Terrifier movies?
the Terrifier.
Not seen.
Only clips.
You've never watched Terrifier?
I have no idea what that even is.
You like scary movies, right? Like horror movies.
Yeah.
Art the
Yeah.
Clown, you don't know who that is?
Yep.
I
Archie.
guarantee.
Oh, okay. I know what that
Him.
is now.
Yeah, him.
I know what that is now. The dude that goes, he's like
Terrifier. Yeah.
that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like a mime, but yeah, he's called a clown. I had people calling me.
Daddy.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
The nerd daddy. Yeah,
I
that
mean,
doesn't
yeah.
quite roll off the tongue like Cobra Daddy, I guess, does it?
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. It's only cool for so long. Then it gets weird. You know?
Yeah.
Oh, well. Yeah. Well,
He
that
said, "I
whole
don't do
the whole
clowns."
cast of Terrifier 3 is like I'm almost not exaggerating there. Almost the entire cast of Terrifier 3 and director and whatnot are going to be at that horror convention. So I'm like, you know what?
Oh, all right.
Also,
okay. There you go.
Corey Taylor from Slipknot will be there.
Oh, hell yeah.
And I don't know the Ice Nine Kills guy, but apparently that's a band. And
Mhm.
they're going to be there. So some other people, and I'm like, you know what? This could be a really good time. And it's a little closer. So, and I've already got a pass. So at least one of those days I'm going down there and check that out. And we'll see what happens
Hell
with,
yeah.
with the rest of that. But we'll see. Hopefully, I would like to go up there. Yeah. I'd love to go up there and, you know, slap Cody on the ass, you know, one time. I'm like, you wear my shirt? Get up in there, girl. Yeah. No. That's what I've got there. Yeah. I'm into Star Trek now. And hello, my name is Brian. Like Star Trek. My wife threatened to divorce me. She said I didn't sign up for being married to a Trekkie. This is bullshit. And I was like, that kind of makes you hotter. And at the same time, I'm like, I didn't do it.
She didn't have a problem with Star Wars, but Star Trek, wow.
Yeah. She is really cool about the Star Wars thing, which was really weird, but really cool with it. Like, you know, once we were pronounced and whatever, and the ceremony was done, normally there's the wedding march to come back down the aisle.
Yeah.
Mhm.
medal ceremony. That's what played, and she okayed it. Yes.
Yo.
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
And
All right.
that was great. So yeah, it was like keeper. Commander Dale.
Sir, hello.
Yep.
Commander Dale's he's a Trekkie.
Yep. Scrolling up. He's on the computer.
Yeah.
But no, the movies. One thing, Brian. One thing you mentioned about the first Star Trek movie. Versus the second one. The second one, it does feel like a reboot.
Yeah.
Going from part 1 to part 2. You don't even need to see part 1 in order to watch part 2. You can just ignore it.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause I don't think, other than reintroducing the introducing the refit Enterprise, there's really nothing the first one to the second one. But the first one, I think, is basically an episode of the original series just blown up. And the
So
whole
do
reason,
you know the whole story of how the motion picture came into existence?
I know it was going to start off as a second TV show.
So it was going to be phase
Phase
2.
2.
Yep, and they built
were-
sets. They had people. They were going to replace Spock, which people hated.
Yep.
Dude got death threats.
Mm.
And then boom, Star Wars pops up, and it's a huge hit.
Yep.
And they're like, let's do that.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, they took story elements from the scripts they had for the series and kind of mismatched them up to make the script for the motion picture.
Yep.
But like, it was just really a cinematic, it was like, look at what we can do with all this budget. Look how pretty the ship looks. Look at
That's
the space.
they shot the money. That's all it was.
They shot the money. Yeah. Because
Wait,
like
so-
Brian said, that movie could have been an hour shorter.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's very long.
Yeah. It would have been an hour shorter, and I don't know that I wouldn't have called it, what I called it. I wouldn't have been like,
Right.
it's not.
Like shit.
It would have got
Yeah.
to bump up in scale a little bit.
Yeah, it would have just been like, you don't have to watch it if you don't want to. It's just kind of filler. Like,
Did you watch the 4K version? Did you watch the 4K director's cut?
director's
It's the
cut? I
best
don't know.
There's like 4 different versions of that movie.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
like the original theatrical cut, there's the director's cut, then there's the remastered cut, which has it has newer special effects, and then the 4K director's cut, which it's all in 4K with all the new shit in it. That's the best version to watch.
And you thought George Lucas was bad with the special editions.
Yeah, it's like, how many times can you wipe your ass? I'm just kidding. Yeah, I didn't know there were that many. I went to Paramount Plus and
Yeah, you probably did watch the 4K, but it's probably the first one that
Yeah.
pops up because it's the newest one. So
yeah, I put that one in, and then I started seeing like all. And one thing that I honestly like, and I thought about this when I was taking the pictures from the movie posters
Mhm.
to put them into the video that I
Video.
did. I was looking at the movie posters, and I knew which ones I could see because the ones I saw were all the ones from Paramount Plus, which were probably the newer, whatever. They're just like the generic new DVD box type thing.
yeah,
I specifically looked for the like original ones and thought Shannon would
Oh.
appreciate that.
okay,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
Not just the space outline and then like a ship and then like
and the name.
the rainbow type thing in the background and the name like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
That's generic, and I was like, I'm gonna get
Yeah.
we'll put the time into this one and get the real stuff.
See, I own all of the Star Trek movies except for the last one, the last JJ movie. I don't think I bought it.
Uh,
Yeah,
Okay.
I was not a fan. I was not a big fan of that movie.
The only
So-
Abrams.
I mean, I don't know. It's the JJ Trek. I'm torn because like I loved the first one.
yeah, I
Yeah.
saw
I was like,
that
holy
one.
shit, they made it cool. I was not a big fan of the big fat ass nacelles on the ship. I'm like, those are too big. Why did you do that? It grew on me. I'm like, yeah, okay, it's fine. And then the second one, when they just pretty much remade Wrath of Khan only earlier, I'm like, that's lazy. Like you could have done.
I didn't even watch the other two. The first one, the highlight of the first Abrams Trek for me was seeing Leonard Nimoy in with the new cast.
Yeah.
Because he's flawless as Spock, let's face it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You know, and seeing him at the end interact with the young Spock, something about that, it was I appreciated the fact that it wasn't just a reboot. It was like an alternate timeline kind of thing.
Yeah.
Mm.
Because time travel has been part of Trek since the original series, so it's nothing new.
Yeah. Now I think that was a smart way to brand it. Was this is the Kelvin timeline, so there's different stuff. The ship's bigger, and this happens and this happens, and I thought it was a very bold decision to destroy Vulcan. I'm like,
yeah,
whoa, I didn't expect that.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Kurt, I hear a lot of bad things about that. A little talk much. I hear a lot of bad things about Kurtzman, but especially with the new stuff that he's doing. But he was one of the writers on that, and I gotta give him some credit.
Yeah, I mean,
that movie was good.
I don't like most of Kurtzman stuff. He's oh no. I don't want to get too it. I don't want to get too deep into it, but he's kind of a wokey, And I mean, Star Trek it's a great place to be woke. Like really, I'm like, if you tell the story right, it's a very trick to be woke in certain avenues of stuff. They've done it. Yeah. They've done it better than anybody else has done it, and they've done it before anybody else did it.
Yeah. Yeah, but, even with like the original series and TNG, which is weird because I'm kind of like I'll watch a couple of one and
once
then
you get out of season one, you'll enjoy TNG. But almost all the season one of all the Star Treks is trash.
Yeah,
they got to get their footing before it kind of starts rolling.
Bro, I can't believe I'm going to say this.
What do you?
I absolutely love TNG, and I'm only like 6 episodes in of season 1, and I got to where it was like, hey, there's this thing making everybody drunk. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's because we're too close to this planet. Everybody's
that's a good one.
Oh, the ship did this, and I'm like, wait a minute, that happened in the original series. I wonder if it happened like I wonder if you get to see it. And I switch back to TOS, and I'm like, what the hell? Yep. There it is. Like, and I watched it yesterday, and I'm like, I know what's gonna happen. They're gonna find an antidote, obviously, but I mean, I'm like, damn. I think last night the last one I watched was where they're on a planet and one person gets beamed back up and he fell and hurt his hand, and he had a bunch of like magnetized dust like on him, and it screwed up the
transporter.
Yeah, that's it. And Kirk came back up. It didn't quite do it right, and then
and TOS is the one where he split.
The other side like came up.
Oh yeah.
Like the good Kirk and the dark Kirk.
Yeah,
that's one of the best TOS episodes there is that one.
That's the first time they do the neck pinch, isn't it?
No, that was the one before that. That was the one where well, it may not have been the one before, but it was one of the ones before when they were infected with the inebriation, whatever, where they were like all their inhibitions had gone. And
I know the one you're talking about.
The Naked Time, I think is what it's called.
Yeah.
The one where TNG
the Naked Now.
The Naked Now. Yeah. The Naked Time.
Sulu with the fencing.
Yes.
With the sword. Yeah.
Hilarious.
Take Titanium in a sick bay.
I was trying not to sound too like funny about it, but at the same time, in that video where I was talking about episode 4, we all know that George Takei is a gay man, and that's fine. I don't care. But it was so funny knowing that now and looking back when I don't think it was known,
Yeah.
and 4 when they're coming up. San
Oh, my.
Francisco.
Oh my. I was waiting for that. Oh my.
Oh
I was
my.
born.
San
Got
Francisco.
used to flying a Huey.
I'm
Yeah.
the original. I'm the original San Francisco treat.
Oh my! I had to say it again for that. Jesus.
Lord.
But
No, I just thought it was funny the way he said it. And I'm like, oh my god, that sounds like
Yeah.
that's just so funny now.
Look,
like,
did you
back.
have any idea that you were gonna like holy shit? There's like 8,000 one-liners in Star Trek that you can just use, and
No.
people don't. I mean, people who don't watch Trek, they don't know it. But like, you're just like, oh yeah, that's kind of cool. It's like, yeah, that's from Star Trek.
I have like the most.
Don't call
more-
me Tiny.
I have
oh
more
yeah,
res-
yep. The third movie.
I don't remember that one.
When Sulu's talking to the guy when they break bones out in 3, he flips that guy and then the security officer.
Okay.
Don't call me Tiny.
Okay, I'm tell you. I don't know. I don't know what to say. It feels weird saying it all, but yeah, I have so much respect for Shatner and his Kirk and the way he played it, and how like watching even only like 7-8 episodes into the original series and having watched all like 7 movies that he was in with that same character, it's just kind of amazing. Like even in Generations, I think maybe one of the best lines was, "Don't tell me Tuesday."
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He just this is amazing and on point. Like, and it didn't almost like how many takes did it take to do that? How many takes really? Like, was it one? Because I wouldn't be surprised if it was one take.
He
like,
probably nailed it right off the bat.
Nailed it and was like, "What's for lunch?" It's just like walking off the shit. Like, oh my god. Like, yes, there's some good stuff in there. I'm extremely the word is overused, and I don't like to use it myself, but I'm extremely humbled by my experience with the Trek so far, and I am in deep. I even have the Fleet Command game on my phone.
There you go.
I'm kicking the shit out of some Romulan ass.
Yeah,
That's my favorite part, though.
Do you still have a do you have an old Xbox still? There's one of my favorite games ever for Star Trek is Star Trek Legacy. It's just starship combat. There's no first person stuff. It's just ships. And I can play that over and over and over. I think there's a PC version of it too.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I do. It's a huge secret. Oh yeah.
Sulu. Yeah.
Right.
When you're trying to type, it comes out duck, but you mean something else.
Yep. Quack quack.
Yeah, right.
You're going so fast, and you actually hit a button that's beside the button you're trying to hit. And you're like, "What? Why did I put blah 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 blah?"
Yeah.
Whatever you're trying to spell. It's like, okay.
Yeah.
Big thumb, small key.
Oh yeah, he's got the
right.
PC right. Yeah. I've watched some of your videos, Commander Dale.
Nice. All right.
Yeah, the best thing about the universe mod is it's got ships from like other places, right? You can get like the Enterprise versus Star Destroyers.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Talk about a what if.
Right.
Oh,
I'm waiting for that video, by the way, Shannon. Just waiting.
What? Star Trek versus Star Wars?
Yeah. Like,
There's already some out there that are pretty cool if you look at it, if you look it up on YouTube.
Yeah, but I'm looking for yours.
They're old. Yeah, well, I don't know.
Hey, Shannon's like, yeah, well, I just.
It's not on my list. I'm trying to stay I'm trying to stay in the franchise. I've actually thought about doing one before, but
yeah,
that's a good a good segue into the next topic. But let me go ahead and talk to my old lady for just a second before I do that. Okay.
I have to pee too, so I'll be right back.
There you go.
All right.
Break time.
Yep.
Break.
Nice. Well, if anyone's watching who is new to the channel, this is the kind of madness that we get into on a regular basis. That Discord thing, I was not expecting that. Yeah. You don't want holding it for too long. It gets does not feel good if you have to hold it in. So just rearranging some of the stuff I got here. I got my little I got my Star Trek ships all nearby in case they came up. One of the videos on my channel is this micro machine collection I got from Wheeljack's lab. Bunch of Star Wars toys, Star Trek. We do it all here. We do it all. But don't mind me. I'm just checking messages. Okay. So if you have not yet, make sure you hit the thumbs up button on the stream. Try to beef this out a little bit. If you have not subscribed to the channel, if you're watching this live or on the replay, please consider subscribing. Feel free to check out, more of my channel if you want to see what I'm about. Trying to make my way to 1,000 subs. And please don't forget about these guys here either. If you're not subscribed to them, please do so. I've got Reliant right here. Excelsior. Where is Excelsior? Excelsior is somewhere right here. And then, Bird of Prey. As far as the external view, I would have to say the Enterprise from the original cast movies, the refit one, that's my favorite of all the Enterprise versions.
Yeah, I like that one.
Yeah, I'm more of the old school look compared to the D, Enterprise D.
Yeah. Yeah. I like the one but it's what, like universe class or whatever. Or is that the D? That is the D. All right. So
D is Galaxy class, I think.
Galaxy class, that's it.
Yeah.
And did they make a Galaxy class for the JJ movie as well? Because it was bigger?
No, the one in the JJ movies is the Enterprise, at least. It's like it's almost like the one from the TV show.
Yeah.
At least on the outside. The inside is modified a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I like 1701A. Like the refit is cool, but then when they get the new one after when in 5, I think.
Yep.
Well, at the end of 4. That one's pretty cool.
Yeah, the Enterprise E, which is in First Contact. That's a nice looking one too.
Okay.
Look, it looks better than the D. Because I think the problem that the filmmakers ran into was that the model for the Enterprise D was fine for the TV show,
Mhm.
but because of the movie with the better quality cameras, the model didn't really look so good.
Mhm.
So they purposely trashed the set. And then,
Generations.
yeah, at the end of Generations, and they came out with the E, which was more movie friendly for the screen.
Okay. Yeah, I really do like those ships. I like
Yeah.
them a
Oh, the
lot.
Enterprise C, I got that. Where is that? Hold on. Yep,
Yeah, I like that one.
that's the
That one's
C.
pretty cool. I like the sea. Yeah, the original one's cool, but it very much looks like an old TV show, like spaceship.
Yeah,
It's very plain. Like I like it a lot, but you see
I mean,
that
it's classic.
it's
That's
classic.
why the TV show compared to the refit version of the
Mhm.
movies, I like that one. The refit.
Constitution class.
That's
That's
it.
the one.
He was listening the whole time.
No, I
Of
just
course
saw
you
I
did,
just saw him hold it up, and I was like, that's the Connie. I see. I know
One.
the classifications of the ships. I know, I know a lot of the names. Like, I mean, when you say, yeah, I'm a Star Trek fan. Like, I could argue I know more about Star Trek than I know about Star Wars.
I believe it.
Nerd.
I believe it.
And I would also argue
love it.
that I probably like Star Trek better than Star Wars as a whole. A lot of times. Sometimes I go back and forth. I'm like, when I get in that stretch and I want to watch Revenge of the Sith over and over and over, okay, the Star Wars is on top. But then when I want to watch Wrath of Khan, sorry, you swap places.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
And plus, there's just so much Star Trek content. There's 13 movies. There's
Yep.
now there's more shows. There's shows I haven't even watched yet. There's so much I can't even watch it all.
yeah. I don't know how much of the new stuff I'm gonna watch just because, like,
I'm gonna tell you this right now. Skip Discovery.
yep.
Skip Picard season 1 and 2. After you watch TNG, watch season 3, and you'll love it. 1 and 2 are trash.
It's all I hear.
Yeah.
And
Season 3 is good. Season 3 is fanfare. It's and I don't know if you've seen any of the. I'm sure you've seen some of it in social media or whatever. But when you get the Enterprise D come back and you get the whole crew back on the bridge, it's what Star Wars couldn't do for us.
mhm.
Yeah.
One last ride.
Yep.
They fucked it up, and Star Trek was like, you know what? We can do that better, y'all.
Learn it.
and they did.
They learned.
There's
from
a
our
lot of
mistakes,
trash
yeah.
in between it, but
Yeah. That's unfortunate and awesome that they got to do it.
yeah. New Worlds is good. The musical episode was the stupidest shit I ever seen in my life.
I
So
forgot
what
about
now?
You
that.
got
Musical.
you got Klingons singing, and not like Klingon drinking songs. I mean singing like poppy stupid shit. I'm like, what the fuck is this? I'm like, no.
Yeah.
There's another
No.
gesture I could do, but I'm going to refrain from it.
We're all thinking it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Strange New Worlds is it's pretty good for the most part. Okay, so on my this will pull this up for reference here. On my Star Trek YouTube venture, in the wintertime it's hard to do lightsaber stuff because it's cold, right?
Yep.
So there's always a lull in our channel when it starts getting cold, because I mean it's hard enough to get Blake out there when it's warm, let alone when it's cold. He don't want to do it, and I don't blame him. Most of the time I don't want to do it either. So I was like, you know what? I would love to do Star Trek stuff. I was like, I just don't know what do I do. I don't want to start buying shit. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. I don't want to buy ships and review them. I don't want to do that. Brian, come back.
Brian,
Where'd you go?
did your computer update or something? What happened there?
I'm
Brian.
gonna wait till he comes back because
Okay.
I don't want to miss any of that stuff. But yeah, Come back.
Yeah, Star Trek and musicals. I do not put the two together.
Yeah, you didn't miss anything, Commander
Good.
Dale. Yeah, you didn't miss anything. I do hope. Oh, and Section 31, trash.
Okay.
It's not. It's a sci-fi action movie. It's the only Star Trek thing about it is
The
the
name.
name of the title, and there is a young, oh hell, I can't even think of her name. There's the woman captain for the Enterprise C.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know the name. I know who you
what's
mean.
her?
Though.
I know what her name is, and I just can't remember it.
Garrett or something. I don't know.
Yes, Captain Garrett. Yeah. Well, her younger version is in that movie.
Okay.
And I'm like, oh, okay, there's that, but it's not. There's like a 20-minute fight scene, like hand-to-hand combat, and I'm just like, what am I watching? I know it's got Michelle Yeoh in it, and they want to take advantage of her martial arts skills. I get that, and they want to take advantage. They want to take advantage of her doing everything everywhere all at the same time. She got Grammys for that, and they was like, "Here's $2 million. Let's make a movie." And you know what Section 31 is, right? In Star Trek, right? It's like they're Black Ops. It's like they do ruthless shit. They do stuff that Starfleet won't do.
Yeah.
Because Starfleet has a moral compass. Section 31 will kill your baby if it'll save 10 people. They're ruthless.
So it's the CIA.
Yeah, it's like Black Ops, dark stuff. You know, they don't give a damn. So there wasn't really any of that. It was just like a mission. I'm just like, I was like, y'all really missed it on that one. It was a big strike.
See, I don't think Star Trek. I don't put like hand-to-hand combat with Star Trek. I mean, the starships going at it is one thing.
Yeah, but like you got to remember in Star Trek, what are the two most deadliest weapons in hand-to-hand combat? It's the palm strike and the axe handle, bro. You're dead. You're dead.
Right.
That's. I mean, you know, if the axe handle comes out, bro, that's your ass. You're unconscious.
I got to shout out this guy.
Hey. Yeah, show him those presents. It's like the best presents ever.
Eddie, you done good. Thank you for watching, sir. That guy's always in my corner.
Yeah. Ike says he's trying to like Section 31. Good luck.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's just they just missed the mark. Woo.
Brian,
hey, look, I got a lightsaber with a crystal in it.
Well, hell, the sun showed off. Come on. Well, waiting for Brian to do whatever he's doing. Saber Trio?
Yes, sir.
I recognize that beep. Oh, the Corvus? That blade is bright. Holy crap.
Sound bank selection. Snippets. Kylo. Vengeance. Darkness. The balance.
Nice. Oh, yeah.
It is bright. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Like, yo.
Sound bank selection.
So let's get some red. There's some red.
sound on that is nice. Very cool.
Dude, it's great. It sounds amazing.
I gotta queue up. Wait a minute. Give me a minute.
Sound bank selection.
Tragedy.
Okay, yeah. I gotta.
Oh, is that the Boba Fett?
Yep. Bam!
Dude, that's got to be the most badass blade style ignition.
On a NeoPixel, it's
Yeah.
Speaking of bright, holy shit!
Woo. Those are aren't those Profi?
Yep,
Whew,
I believe it is.
Yeah. Wow.
Oh, the Valken. Yeah, hang on.
Yeah,
For
dude.
my,
Falcon's that's a solid hilt.
There's Brian. Welcome back, sir.
There he is.
Middle of saying something and your internet just completely drops.
Oh, I hate that.
Well, I stopped talking. I was like, I'm not gonna. He's not gonna miss this. So
That's right.
I put it on pause. Hey,
Hey, all right.
screenshot.
Screenshot. There we go.
We all have the blade going the same way.
I know.
I know that was good. We
Look
didn't even try.
at this. Does it work? I forget. No, it doesn't do it. This is
Oh, there it
one.
goes.
This is my latest raffle win. It just happened.
Let me zoom in. Wait a minute.
That is a sweet hilt.
Thanks.
Is that it's in sabers, right?
Yep, N-Sabers. TXQ, I
Oh.
believe. Or THQ, TXQ, whatever it is. It's a RGB, but you know what that means. You know, duel with it.
Yep.
You better be careful. It's thin, Nick.
I know, but you know, why not? I've got a 89 up there, so why not? Screw it.
It's
See
nice
what
and
happens.
bright too.
It's very bright and it's very thin. It's very nice. Very well made. I like it a lot.
Very cool. The black with the chrome is a nice look.
Here you are, assistant. Put that back on, would you?
You got the assistant.
She's creeping, yeah.
Ah.
What?
And knocked over the hat.
Oh, you knocked over the hat.
Yeah.
Look at that hat.
He just
Hey, there's the hat.
Nice.
The hat sits on the Mando helmet when I'm not wearing it. You are still here, yes. Can you put that back in there? Thank you. Oh, what's that?
Straight from Chattanooga, baby.
Nice.
Yes.
Right up the street.
Is that a nail,
It's
a lager, IPA?
It's a brown ale.
Ooh, I like a brown ale. That's a good one.
Yeah, it's my favorite.
Nothing new coming in for me, Ike.
4. Woo.
Wow.
Yeah, right.
From Jawa's Junkyard. Good Lord.
Man.
What'd you get? You get some. I do have something that I'm going to start messing with here real soon. I need a tutorial on how to put it together, and Saber Merchant is going to give me that tutorial. This is a quick glimpse of what may be. But here, this is just like the casing and the speaker, and that's a Profi board. And
Are you going to install a saber?
Well, I mean, I did that one, but here, this is the other half of it. This is the part that actually means you might be like, oh, well, that's intriguing. So this is a board tester.
Oh, shit.
And it has a little like casing that is in the other box. A port for your battery right here. Speaker goes here. You put your card in here. Whoops, I'm backwards. The clamp the card down so it connects to all the pins there. Again, your OLED is over here. You got a Bluetooth connector. You got buttons right here, like button 1, 2, and 3, turning the saber on and off, whatnot. So once you have programmed your board the way you want it, or programmed, your Profi SD, put your SD in your board here and turn it on, fire it up, make sure it works the way you want it. If you've got OLED graphics that you've loaded, you want to see what it looks like, you can do that. It's got a speaker so you can hear the fonts, press the buttons and whatnot. Really cool stuff that he's going to start selling soon. So you're going to see some videos that have paid promotion on them from the Mojo Bros.
Dude, that's awesome.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited about that.
That is cool.
Yeah. Bam. Yeah.
Father
Cool stuff.
Dark Yoda.
And the Porter. What's Dark Yoda? Is that just a Sith version of his lightsaber?
Dark Yoda. That's
because
I'm
there was like that dark version of him in the Clone Wars. He was he was fighting that Sith entity or whatever. Remember, it showed him being evil. And he was like, "No, I'm not going to be evil. I'm going to be good."
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yes.
Yes. Ah, okay.
All right.
Wow.
High Sun and Porter. Porter. See, that's what I thought you had in the can was a Porter. I'm all excited. Jump on. Oh, we'll do that right now.
You know what? Why not? Hold up. Give me 1 second.
Joe's Junkyard. I have got no light here, so I can't see what keys I'm hitting. Close enough. Google figured it out.
Okay, let me share my screen.
God.
Hold on a minute.
Lost Soul. That's the one that looks like. Close your ears, kids. That's the one that looks like a wiener.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Sith Father, girl. That is wicked. That's awesome. That's a Bane saber. Oh, that's badass. That looks more like anything Bane-ish I've ever seen. Red.
No way.
Shit, is that's a fucking sword from Legend of Zelda?
I was gonna say, am I
Link's
seeing this
sword.
right?
So Master Sword, bro.
Dude, that's fucking badass.
Dude,
Holy
that
crap.
Red Mistress is sold out, but that is so fucking cool. That is fucking cool.
You don't know how many times that I've went to Ultra Sabers and almost bought the blue Omen empty.
Dude.
Oh, the Sword of Omens, yeah.
I've looked at it like 10 times and been like, should I buy it empty? Should I buy it? Should I buy it? Should I buy it? Should I buy it? And I'm just like, nope.
That's like the one.
One day I'm gonna do it. And I'm gonna buy it. Because I already had a plan. I was gonna buy it, and then I've got an old Pico Crumble Saber Trail chassis. I'm gonna send it to the Saber Merchant and be like, do what you can. If you can't do anything, then let me know and I'll buy a board.
He would have the most fun.
We talked about it on a stream that he was on with you and I was on. We talked about that chassis He's like, we can do something with it. And I'm just like, can you?
Oh yeah.
Because like it's already wired up. Like, so like if it won't fit in the hilt that I have, you're gonna have to undo it. I don't. Can you even do that? I don't know if you.
I
can do that.
love
He
the
can-
name on this
yeah.
one. Teenage Dirtbag.
I was gonna say it. I'm looking at it too, and that's just cool. I'm really intrigued with the. I don't know which one this one is that I'm looking at here. It looks like a Star Killer, but with that one on the right.
Oh, the High Sun.
That's that. Oh yeah, he's got that one apparently, right? What was on there? Yeah, High Sun. Yeah, that one's cool. I wonder, does it come with the leather wrap? Because that would be perfect.
Oh.
Have a leather wrap right there.
A leather wrap will make that complete.
And you know, as much as that Corcus looks like a flashlight, I mean, very similar to like this flashlight.
Yeah.
It's growing on me, man. The more I see it, the more I'm like, I don't know. I kind of like that one.
Which one is it?
That one that Benji designed, the Corcus. It's in there. It's in there just a little bit farther down, I think. I went into the High Sun and was looking at it, and it's at the bottom of that page. But yeah, it's good stuff.
Keyblade. Oh jeez. I just want to see what else they have here. Oh, here's the Porter.
Oh yeah.
Oh my.
Oh, yeah, that's right up Ike and Noah's alley.
Yeah, that's
Let's
definitely
say-
in their wheelhouse.
Let's say that.
They both.
That looks like a cutlass.
Yeah.
They
What's
both, I think, if I remember right, both really like those rapiers from Saberforge.
I was gonna say, it's the
Dude,
rapier
I
from-
love they got that one that looks very similar to the fucking the sword from Princess Bride.
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh, hang on, kid. We started talking swords, and the kid went upstairs. I had to pick something up. There's Dark Yoda, Bright Star. And that is not okay.
Damn.
I don't like that at all. But I mean, hey,
It's a
somebody's
cool
gonna
looking
like it,
design
right?
for a sword, but the lightsaber on
Mhm.
it's like,
Yeah. Here's the Dark Yoda.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
yeah.
I
There's
like how
some dark tones on it, and some lots of windows.
Oh man.
lots. It looks like they took Yoda's lightsaber and that one cat, man, Sypha Diaz's lightsaber, and like merged them
Yeah.
and just made it like all shine through. Which I mean, it still looks cool. It's just kind of weird how the design matched up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But wow.
Interesting.
Hmm.
All right, come on, show it off.
Woo!
She got to
Yeah.
pick. She got to pick one thing from the convention. It was like, you get one thing, and it can't be like $100. So she found this, and it was, I think, it was like, I don't know, $30. It wasn't bad.
Yeah.
But it's a bamboo sword.
Yeah.
So she can't cut herself with it.
Oh, that's awesome.
That looks cool.
It is. It's pretty neat. I think it's from One Piece, isn't it? Isn't that Hero or somebody's sword? I'm sticking it in my face.
You're getting the business end of it.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I mean, it's pretty neat. She likes it.
Very nice.
Very cool. They think it's very cool.
That is awesome.
think that's
Yeah.
awesome.
That's
Yep.
awesome.
See, look at that. All right, get on out of here. Go play. Told you. Hello there.
Hello there.
Hello there.
Democracy. Oh, I'm not brave enough for politics.
Mm-mm.
Selling the Porter and the High Sun to pay for a sweet custom build. Hmm.
Oh.
I like the Arbiter.
Okay.
I'm still looking at it. I like that Arbiter. That's
He's
nice.
I'm still looking at it.
Mhm. That's a good one. How much is this?
That
Sold out.
master,
That's how much it is.
that master sword though. Holy crap. Oh,
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
oh. It was like what 650, I think, was the price. I'm like, no, I can't.
Jesus.
650.
I can't.
Damn.
But like,
Jay.
complete and installed and all that. But I'm like, no. Buy the empty Hilton, holler for Jeremy. Jeremy.
That's what you do. Oh no, Master Sword V2 complete kit 5th run is 325. And that is for but then you click on it and it says USD 650. What? That doesn't make any sense. Why would it say 325?
Is it 325? Is it not installed? It's just all the pieces, and then 650 is installed.
Oh, it comes in blue or purple. That's weird. I guess the total cost of the kit is $650 plus an additional $60 US shipping. You would think for $650
$60 to ship it?
No.
Good.
Is that
Lord.
in? But is that a U.S. company? Jawas.
I think so. I mean, I'm pretty sure
Why
Vinci
the fuck
does a
is
lot
it
of business with them.
$60? Hell, that's not even that much. Is the damn shit from Malaysia.
Right.
Saber Trail is like $40 to $50, depending on how big your box is.
I'm still, ladies. I'm still
I was gonna
confused.
say it.
Still confused as to why you hover over it with your mouse and the price comes up says from USD 325, but you don't get the option of a 325. Like, they don't let you.
Maybe you can just get it empty and it's that much. Maybe
I'd be okay with that. Like, give me it empty. I mean, you get it empty and you spend $100. Probably about $100. Yeah. Then you have all your pieces to install it. I gotta tell you guys, it's all in your head. Like, it was in my head. Installing, not difficult. Really not. You just gotta have the time, the patience, and the steady hand. That's it.
That's my problem. The time.
Yeah. And I do know a guy who has absolutely no problem with getting on a stream and talking you through the whole damn thing. So he won't even charge you. He just likes to do it. So yeah, I'm telling you, empty is the way to go. But yeah, that's weird. I wonder why they don't give you an option to get it. Weird. Damn, that's cool. Now I'm lightsaber shopping. I shouldn't be doing that. Just turn it off.
It always winds up being a lightsaber shopping hour.
Yep.
It always comes around to the laser blades. That's it.
Yeah.
I can't tell you how many little die-cast Star Trek ships that I've got, like the ones that John was just showing off that are kind of like this, but it's just Star Wars, but are in my Amazon cart right now.
Oh, really? He's like, I want that one. I want that one. I want that one.
And they're not cheap. Like,
dude, at one point when I was a younger man, right before I got married, I had the entire Micro Machines collection of those Star Trek ships, except for the Deep Space Nine pack. I had all the rest of them. And yeah, what was that? Was that Runabout, Defiant, and a Cardassian Galore class ship? I think that was the package.
Cardassian, I got.
Yeah, but I had all the rest of them, and a couple of things I had duplicates of. Like I had the D, and then I had the D with the saucer come off. I had two different Excelsior. Well, no, because I had the Excelsior, then I had the Enterprise B, was an Excelsior refit, so it had like the extra impulse deck on there and the little flares and shit. But yeah, I had all that shit. I got a few of them back when I went to that con. The first time that me and Blake went,
yeah,
I got I think it was, I can't remember the name of the pack, but it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It was like 8 ships. And I got it right before we left, and they was like $20. And I was like, you know how much that thing goes for on the internet? It's like $100. I got it for $20.
Damn right.
I was like, yes. Yeah. I didn't find any last year, but I did get a cool little pop-up thing. I'll show it to you later. But yeah, I had almost all of them. and my wife sold them on accident. I had a box of stuff, and I was like, "You can sell all that stuff in there." It was like baseball cards and sports memorabilia, but my ships were in the box too, and I didn't know. And I was like, "No!" I was devastated.
Oh,
I was like, "I will. It'll be okay." But,
figure it out. Yep.
yeah.
Yeah. I'm working on it. I'm gonna go ahead and just start setting a little money aside here and there. And I want to go. I want to go down to the convention this year. I want to go down there, hang out.
Oh,
I don't know who's going to be there other than the people that are already announced, and I don't even care. I'm just gonna go.
Did you see who Brandon Ross going to be there? So like,
Yeah.
I think the whole entire Superman thing is going to be there. That's available.
Yeah, yeah. They did the whole run at MegaCon, I believe, and they're doing it in Cleveland, and they'll do it down there too. Yeah.
Nice.
Like, if they haven't added Superman and Lois, they haven't added him yet. I can't think of his name, but like,
He's in
I
Cleveland,
really-
so yeah.
I really, really enjoyed that show. I was mad. You know, they cut it off short. Like, it was supposed to go on for a few more seasons, and they cut it off short because they didn't want to have a Superman show and a movie at the same time. And I'm just like, but why? The show is so good.
Yeah.
Like, the show is really good.
I heard that it was good. I have not watched a lot of shows. I'm watching old shit. So
That's me. I've been watching those shit. I just got done watching Deep Space Nine, and now I'm watching Voyager again.
Yeah,
because I'm on this whole Star Trek kick. I'm just getting like for a refresher.
Mhm.
So
Voyager was decent. Voyager was decent. I like a few of those episodes.
I love, a lot of times Voyager is my favorite series, just because it's the one ship way out here by itself. It's lost, no backup. There's a lot of really, really good episodes of Voyager.
Yeah.
You know, people don't, for whatever reason, people didn't like it for, I don't know why, but like if you can get past season one's not great, but
it's because there was a woman in charge and everyone's sexist.
I reckon, but Captain Janeway's a badass, dude.
I know.
She's gonna be at the con. I'm super hyped for that.
I saw that.
Don't mess with Janeway.
I'm definitely meeting her. Like that's gonna be number one. It's like number one, Captain Janeway.
Putting her in command of the bridge was not a woke move. She is not
Oh no, like that was way back before woke. Like that was.
Yeah.
I just you know how that is. Like people bringing that up now. Like why didn't it do well?
Yeah.
Probably because the woman was the lead.
Right. That's
Like,
it was the last show. I mean, they had TNG, they had Deep Space Nine, and they had Voyager. At one point, they were all on at the same time.
Yeah.
They were all three going at the same time. It was just a little too much altogether. But like but now you go back, it's like, okay, like you can appreciate it more because time has passed and you just watch it on its own.
Yeah, it threw me for a loop when I saw that TNG started in '87. I did not realize it was that old.
Yeah. It's so like it started. I remember seeing the preview for it in the theaters when me and my dad went and watched Star Trek IV: The Voyage Home.
Yep.
And I was there's gonna be a show.
Yeah.
I was super hyped, man. I was super hyped back then.
Are they gonna save Shamu in this too? I don't know why, but that movie just man,
it's a good movie.
It hit in like all the right spots for me. Like it was nostalgic and also didn't like they were gonna make fun of themselves just a little bit, but they took themselves just serious enough.
Oh yeah.
To be like, whatever.
Tell me you didn't crack up in the hospital scene.
Doctor gave me a pill. I grew a new kidney.
Fully functional.
Doctor gave me a pill. Grew a new kidney.
This woman's got extreme pain in the upper. What did you say she has? Cramps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what are they gonna do? They're gonna do what? Oh my god, the barbaric! I forget about how barbaric the 20th.
Yeah. My God, man, drilling holes in his head's not the answer.
Yeah. Oh my god, that's amazing. It's funny. I like that.
Yeah.
Goddamn Star Trek. I'm in it. I'm in it though, and now I'm upset because I've now missed Shatner, and the very next year I missed Takai because
Dude,
I
like
was
that.
not in the
The
know. But
first
he's at
time I was gonna
everything.
go to the first time I was gonna go to the Fanboy Expo, and I was like, I'm not gonna go. Shatner was there. I so regret it. That's probably my only shot. Nuclear
Look at the rest of them.
vessels.
Mm.
Yeah, I think they're the naval base in Alameda. Where the
That's
fuck
what I
is
said.
Alameda?
Where's Alameda?
It's not just the whales; it's the water.
Like, duh.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Spock, with those power your promise. One damn minute, Admiral.
I like
I don't
that
think you
too, where
should-
he's like,
I don't think you should use the colorful metaphors anymore. Why the hell not?
Yeah, right. You haven't quite mastered them.
yeah. The Michelob scene was great. It's just kind of like,
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, he takes a sip of the beer. He's looking at it like, whoa.
what is this?
Yeah,
Wasn't he like a sponsor
Kirk's-
for Michelob or something?
Kirk's a whiskey guy.
Yeah. He's got that. What is it? The brandy that he likes.
The
Romulan ale. Why bones? You know it's illegal. I only use it for medicinal purposes.
Right, of course, Bones
Yeah.
would have it.
Mm-hmm. Was it in the episode where he splits? The evil one goes
Sorry,
to
and
Bones and is
Brandy.
like, I need that. Sorry and Brandy. And he's like,
Sorry
okay,
and
yeah,
Brandy.
what is that?
Yeah,
Sorry and
please.
Brandy, give it. And you're like, okay.
Yeah, and then he tries to bang the yeoman, the blonde-headed girl.
Yeah. Yeah.
I want to live.
Yeah.
I want to live.
It's so bad. It's just William Shatner running around with eyeliner on and a scratch on his face.
Yeah.
But it's so good. That's what I liked about it when I watched it before. I really like the Outer Limits and Twilight Zone, like the original shit.
Oh yeah.
I love that crap. And Star Trek would come on and be like, oh, this is cool. I'll watch this for a minute. So I've seen the Tribbles episode. Like that one is like always the one that was on. Because I know I've seen that more than once. And I've seen a few other episodes, but I don't remember a whole lot. I just now that I've posted a Star Trek video, I've scrolling.
You're
Oh
starting
my God,
to get
excuse
stuff
me.
in your feed.
Yep, and there was a scene where Kirk is fighting Khan, but in TOS, like,
In the yeah.
and I'm like, why didn't it at all register that there was an episode, or at least a story arc in the original? It wasn't just something that somebody had made up, and you're like, well, during that 5-year mission that only lasted 3 seasons, there was a discrepancy, and this happened, and that's why it was explained in the movie in 2. All right, well, maybe that makes sense. They're just explaining something that happened. You never knew about it. It's new. It's a new plot. Hell no, they were like, fuck that.
Yeah.
We have a storyline. Let's fucking take that. And then that made it even more. It's like, look at these guys. Look at these motherfuckers.
One of the great things, well, it's a good
Doing
thing
the
and a bad thing about Star Trek is that the storytelling in a lot of Star Trek is great.
Mhm.
Continuity's not always there. They sometimes they forget they do stuff, or they do stuff and it's like, wait a minute, that's different than the last time. Like from 2 to 3, why is the ship damaged on both sides? It never got hit on that side. And it's like, did y'all forget that?
Yeah.
That always irks me.
I didn't notice that.
There's a guy. He's, in my opinion, he's the best Star Trek YouTuber out there because he just takes scenes and he takes stuff from the movies and the shows and he puts his own spin on it. And he hasn't actually made it yet. It's in a preview where he kind of explains. Well, it's not really explained. It's kind of a what if thing where he has an excuse for why the ship is damaged on that side. He comes into contact with 3 Klingon ships, like during the whole Genesis thing. And I'm just like, oh, that would have been great. Why couldn't they? You could have done that like in real life. But yeah, his channel name is JTVFX. Like his work is phenomenal.
Oh yeah, I think I've seen a few of his edits.
His I did a video of his stuff where I took four of his videos and cut them all together into one.
Yeah.
And it's the highest viewed regular video on my channel.
Is that the one that's got like 700,000 views? I've been stalking your shit.
It's 100 and something, I think. It's
right on.
You've got one that's like it's up there in like the 700.
Where is it?
185,000 views. Is that Wolf 950 or 350?
Wolf 359.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was already on it. Sorry.
Oh yeah.
I thought you had. Oh, maybe it's
183. Well, I've got a short that's got 2.2 million views. Anakin Skywalker. I got lucky with that one. I did that like within that week that it came out. And I mean, Hayden Christensen was just a hot topic and it just caught fire.
Yeah.
It still gets like to this day. Let's see.
Sometimes that's all you take. It's the right video at the right time.
That is exactly what it is. There's no rhyme or reason to it. If it's a hot subject, it just takes off. It's crazy.
That's what happened to me when I did the reaction to that unification thing. I was thinking I was maybe one of the first ones to do a reaction in kabam. It went off.
Yeah. 2.2 million views, and it's a short. It's a short.
Damn.
But shit, you only need 4 million views in a year to be able to monetize.
I mean, I can monetize right now if I wanted to, but a lot of my stuff has copyrighted music.
Yeah, you just can't claim them.
I got a whole shtick about that too.
Yeah, it's
yeah.
So,
stupid.
Okay, so let me start back where we were before you got your internet shut off.
Yes.
I was thinking about doing Star Trek stuff. I didn't know how to do it. I didn't want to buy ships, and I was just like, you know what? Maybe I can make edits. And I was like, but I didn't know what I wanted to do. I was like, I don't know how to start. Like, I just like, I was at an impasse. So, well, Picard season 3 was out. So I was just like, when it's over, I'll see what I can do. Well, then the D showed up, and I was like, it was like when Luke Skywalker came back. I mean, like I almost cried. I was like, what? I'm a grown man. What am I doing? What am I doing?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I made a little video, and I think it's like 900 something views now. It's it was cool. And then I didn't do anything else with it. I started doing everything else that I did. And then me and Blake, we had a disagreement about something that I put out. That's all I'll say.
Yep.
And we kind of got into it. We've made up. We're good. We're
Good.
straight. We're awesome. But I was like, okay, well, to do this lightsaber thing, it takes 2 of us most of the time. It's cold, so we're not going to be doing stuff like that. So I'm like, I'm going to go back to the Star Trek thing. What am I going to do? So I just started looking on YouTube. I'm like, what can I do? What can I do? What can I do? I was like, I could do edits. I need an idea. What am I going to do? And I can't remember actually which one I started with, to tell you the truth. Let me look. Because I've got them all in a playlist, which I think is another reason that a lot of these are hidden, because they're in a playlist. It's called Star Trek Edits.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's helping or not, but
if you feel free to throw, I have your guys' videos in certain playlists. Like I have a friends through the Force, I think, playlist, and I'll put like some of your guys' videos in there. Like just trying to see if someone
I never actually thought about doing stuff like that.
Maybe they'll see you guys, and be like, oh, well, let me go and see what they've got. Trying to spread the wealth, and also, it's like an ebb and flow of, like maybe lead some people to you, also maybe lead some people to me from you. So, how can we help each other here? So I've got a few playlists.
That's incredible.
Thanks.
I'll you know what? I'll see if I can make one of those. I'll scour y'all's videos and put something together. That'll give me something to do. It'll give you something to do.
Yeah,
that's another thing. It's just
hey, I need watch hours. We need watch hours.
Right?
So it's cool. Watch as much as you'd like, please. Friends to the Force. The thumbnail is a Sony video. It's one of the
Ah.
tutorials, like a lightsaber form tutorial. So like
Oh yeah,
you
I remember
automatically
those.
see that it may not be all our videos, and there's
Right.
300 videos in that list. So
Jesus,
every once in a while, I'm just
300.
like, yeah,
Damn.
I throw
Just keep
some
adding
in there.
them as they come out.
Yeah, I need to make more playlists. What I originally need to do. But anyway, sorry. Go ahead about
Right.
what you were saying.
Well, I mean, we could do like I mean, I gotta like you could do like Saber Trio reviews,
Yep.
NeoPixel, blah blah blah. This that, yeah. So like, yeah,
I've got
I'll look into doing some
unboxings,
stuff like that. Unboxings,
conventions,
yeah.
Mojo's Toy Box, the thing I did, which I've got something that I'll be doing with that here pretty soon. I'll show you in a minute. Video games, because Jim's been doing that. Spooky stuff, lightsaber spinning, stupid Kyber, Saber Merchant, giveaways, sound font demos, live streams, Crimson Dawn, Dark Wolf, and Ultra Sabers from the early days. Yeah, so I mean,
Ooh, yeah. I've
at
got a playlist
vacation,
called
like-
Ultra Sabers Battles, I think, or something crazy like that.
Yeah,
So,
right.
I still have a couple Ultra Sabers, and the only reason I have them, well, one of them I just like the way it looks. The other one is for sure, it's that one, except mine's got some silver
Apprentice?
anodizing. Yep, and it's to come down whenever I get to come down there.
It's perfect for spinning.
I'm that's what I'm using the duel with.
Don't let Blake see it; he'll break it.
Nah, it's fine. it's lived this long. It's like 5 years old. We're good to go.
Send it off in style. Give it a Viking funeral. There we
There
go.
we go.
Yeah,
There
it
we
was
go.
set on fire afterwards and be like, "You're going to Valhalla."
Yeah.
Exactly. That was the first one I got, like first one of the new stuff, like from that wasn't like master replicas. So
Oh yeah,
it's
yeah.
also one of the reasons why it's still here. But yeah, it's going down.
It's going down.
Yeah.
And then eventually, I need to fly up there to Rhode Island. We're starting this whole like convention meetup
There's
thing, yeah.
plenty of time. John could definitely make it to Knoxville.
It's true, you could.
Just put it out there, bro.
Yeah. I know. Ugh.
You could even, if it would be cheaper, fly into Ohio, meet up with Jim and we'll get a car and we'll go down together. And that'll save some time and be a lot cooler. Like all, hanging out. And
that would be fucking the most
Same.
amazing shit ever.
Yeah, real.
Yep. Food
Okay.
for thought.
Yeah, you think about that, John. So
Yeah.
I'm thinking.
it's July. You got till July. So you got time. Okay, so now I remember. Okay. So the first one I did it's a video from a guy named, I think his name's Robert Wild. And it's pretty much just his video. And then I replaced one scene. And I was like, okay, that's a start. And another thing that is also kind of crucial to this is that it's a tool to learn how to edit better. Because everyone I do, I figure out tricks. And I'm like, see, I should have did that on this one. Some of them I'll leave the black bars at the top, and they're uneven. And I'm like, okay, I need to clean that up, make them either all even or get rid of all of them.
Yep.
You notice that when the more that you make. So it's like it was also just a tool on how to make stuff better.
Right.
So then go up about halfway, and there's a video that I did that is no longer on here because I got a copyright strike.
Oh no.
I got a copyright strike. And I'm just like, what? I'm like, wow. I'm like, what? I was like, what the hell is it from? And it wasn't from anything from Paramount, which is what I just knew it was. I'm like, no, it's not from him. I'm like, And I'm not going to say who it is because I don't want to give them any publicity because he's a douchebag.
Okay.
Because in all my videos, all these videos that I've done with all this stuff, I name where the clips come from. I at them so they know that I've done it. And he's the only person who has ever come at me sideways. And he didn't actually even come at me. He just gave me. I looked at my studio one day. He's like, "Yeah, you got a copyright strike." And I'm like, "Oh fuck, from what?" And I'm looking, and I'm like, "Oh, okay." And I took two scenes, like a video and a video, same person, and I spliced them together. and I mean, like I've taken a few things out of there, but it's like it's the wormhole effect from the motion picture, right?
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So it's that, and it looks a little different. The guy has actually done some CG stuff to it. He's changed it, so it's that, and then like it morphs into the JJ warp effect, but it's the refit. So it's like the Enterprise goes from the wormhole to the JJ verse, but it's not the JJ prize, and it's the refit from the first 6 movies rising up out of the thing. Dude, he did a great job. I mean, I can't deny his skill, but yeah, he gave me a copyright strike because I used it, and that's the only reason he even knew that I did it because I add him. I was like at blah blah blah.
Yeah,
that's where the clip's from. And he told me what I was doing was repugnant. And I'm like, wow. I'm like, you're doing the same shit. I'm like, you didn't create Star Trek, motherfucker. Like, you're just taking something else that somebody else has done and you putting your own spin on it. It's one thing I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, that was the dark side of it. And I was like, well, then I got worried. I was like, should I keep doing this? I was like, I'm going to slow down. I was like, because I had like 10 videos planned. And I was like, let me scale back. Let's see what happens with this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, do you know what happens when you get a copyright strike?
I've never gotten a strike.
So, when you get a copyright strike, you have to go to copyright school, which is you have to watch a video. It's like 5 minutes long. So, you watch the video, and then in 90 days, it goes away. So, as long as you don't get 2 more in 90 days, you're fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, but I couldn't believe it. I could not believe it. All this crap that I've done over all these years, and we've all done it. We use clips and stuff off the internet. You know, the Luke throwing the thing over. Technically, if somebody was douchey enough, they could strike you for that, and you have to take a video down.
Well, there's lots of videos.
The
I was
video
gonna say you got a lot of that.
Exactly. I mean, you know, like they could if they wanted to, just for that 4-second clip. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you know, and it's like all this stuff that I'm making, you can't monetize it because of the music. So it's like I'm not trying to make money off of it. I don't claim it's mine.
Right.
You know, I didn't do any of this FX. It's clearly, if you look at the description, it's an edit. This is where I got the source from. This is where it's from.
Right.
So I mean, you know,
well,
I was very discouraged, and I was like, you know what?
Imagine.
I was like, you know what? Nobody else has done that to me. Actually, I've had 3 people reach out to me and say, thanks for showcasing my work. And I'm like, you're welcome. I'm a huge fan. I think your shit's awesome.
I mean, it's essentially you're just putting it back out there for somebody. And as long as you're giving them credit for it, like I don't understand the problem.
Right. Well, I mean, it's not like it's a straight re-upload. It's not like I said, oh, that's cool. Yeah. You know, it's 100%, you know. Now I can't lie. The first couple that I did, there's not much different because I didn't know what I was actually trying to do. Like I was just kind of grasping at straws. Like, I don't even know if I'm, you know, if any of this stuff's going to be, if people like it, you know, is it going to be good? Are people going to watch it? And the more I did, I mean, it was amazing. Almost all of them have 450 views or more. And some of them there's 24,000, 34,000, the 187, which is nuts.
Mm-hmm.
You know, a bunch of them, they're at 1 and 2,000. I mean, it's crazy.
That's some good exposure.
Yeah.
I mean,
seriously.
Monetize and just like you can pick the ones you want monetized. I mean, you got 447 videos. I would like just do it. I mean, you know, it's not going to be a lot. I mean, it could be. Like,
most of the videos I can monetize, I don't think people watch anymore.
Well,
it's all the old stuff.
Yeah.
From that's like even a lot of my reviews, I use copyright music because I just want to use that music because I like it. It's cool.
Yeah.
You'd be surprised because every now and then I check my my watch history to see what stuff of mine is getting watched.
True.
And every now and then a few videos from my first year, they'll show up and I'm like, oh, okay. All right. Thank you.
Yep.
You know,
Yep.
you never know.
That is true. But for the most part, almost the entire first 2 years, it's just me and Blake out there just and talking. They don't get a lot of replay. It was a good base to start with. There's no editing, there's no intros. It's literally we push play on the phone, and then like I guess when you start, there's like a time limit of what you can, or it used to be that way. You could only upload like 15-minute videos, I think, or something.
Used to be able to, yeah.
Yeah, so like that's the era we started in, because a lot of times we'd be filming and it would just cut off abruptly. And
Yeah.
like, oh, okay. And
Well,
none of us
that's
knew
it.
how to edit, so we would just upload it, and it'd be the end of it would be wonky.
Right. Yeah.
Like, oh, okay. Yeah. But
Shit, man. There's a short that Jim uploaded on May 28th of 23, and in the last 28 days, it's gotten 220 views. So, like, you
Yeah.
never know, man.
shorts are crazy because, like, even like right now,
Yeah, if you can monetize a short, monetize a short. Like, Jim did a Narco
well, that's
review.
weird. I don't know because
Damn,
the
that's 4 years.
the
ago.
short that has the most
Check
views
my own. I'm curious.
is not copyrighted,
There you go.
but it's Disney. It's Dark Side Anakin Skywalker,
Well,
and it's got music in it that should not be able to be monetized.
Well, when it's a short, there is a shorts
Playlist.
view or a shorts rule that, like, it's a short. You don't have to. It doesn't have to be. You can. They're lenient with it, a lot more
Right.
lenient, unless the person who owns the content is a dick. So the Sting video that I did, yes, the Sting video that I did. I don't know if you watched that. That's just a short, and it was from WCW where he's talking. It was the old '90s Sting, long hair, white face, and he's, shit, I forget what the guy's name is. Razor Ramon.
Razor Ramon.
Oh,
I
Scott
watched
Hall.
it.
Scott Hall.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and he's like, Scott
Yeah.
Hall, you're dead. And I'm like, oh, I did not know he did that. That's crazy. Finding it now, it's like, so I clipped it and I put it up there, and WCW, well, it's WWE. now. WWE will
dude,
not give.
Oh yeah.
They do not
Well-
let you put their content. I had a great little video using some music from Rocky
Mhm.
with Cody Rhodes and Roman when Roman was still the champ.
Mm.
Oh, dude, it was so good. And it stayed up for like a day or two. And then boom, blocked. I'm
Yep.
like, oh, like WWE does not. WWE and UFC's gotten better about, like, they would block your shit too, but now they're kind of like, if I can just let them clip it, it's fine. As long as you don't
Yeah.
put the whole fight up, you're good. But
I did
Yeah.
a couple of WWE reaction videos to a couple of their stuff, and it got partially blocked. Like not in
partially
the US,
blocked.
not in the
Mhm.
US, but like over in
Russia
Europe. you can't-
and
yeah,
Yep.
you can't
stupid
watch
shit.
over there.
That's what they did with that. They're like, you can keep it up if you'd like, but
Yeah.
you're not gonna be able to make any money off of it. I'm like, that's
Yeah.
fine. I don't care. But I mean, it's
I
like
think I
a
might have
minute
actually
long.
posted my video on Instagram, the one I'm talking about that got blocked.
Oh, nice.
I don't remember if I did or not. I don't know. If I did, I'll send it to y'all later.
Yeah. Well,
It's good. I mean, dude, it's good. It's really good. I'm just like, oh man, that could have been like hundreds of thousands of views if it would have
Yeah.
played.
Well,
To
let
give
it
you
go
an idea
on
about, like,
Instagram.
old videos, you never know. I just checked in the last 60 minutes. My review of the Spectre from Ultra Sabers,
Uh-huh.
I did that in my first year. It got watched sometime in the last 60 minutes.
Nice.
It's
Really?
yeah.
Well,
How do you
we've
check?
been
How
live
do you
for
check
2
that?
hours.
How do you
YouTube
check-
Studio.
I know
Yeah.
that, but where? What are you looking at?
Good.
Under analytics. I
Analytics.
think.
Okay, I'm in the analytics. So what? But what are you looking at? Like, how do you? Because like I'll always look at my top content, and
Well,
like the last 48 hours. But the last
There
48
is a
hours.
way to do 60 minutes instead of 48 hours.
Oh, okay. I got you. 60 minutes.
Yeah. All the views you've gotten in the last 60 minutes.
I'm trying to find that.
I got.
Oh, there
7,
we go.
I got 7 days. I don't see 60 minutes.
7 days. Oh, there says custom down at the bottom. But it's still days. What the hell?
Well, I mean, I'm looking on my phone.
Advanced mode.
You looking on your laptop?
Yeah,
I'm
no,
looking
I'm on the phone. Wait a minute.
I'm
I
on the
don't see-
computer.
7 days, 28 days, 90 days,
No.
360, February,
Yeah.
January, December, 25, 24, lifetime. I don't see minutes.
Okay, if you go under analytics, hang on, let me
Right.
blow myself up
Analytics.
here. Wait a minute. If you scroll down to real time,
Mhm.
and then you go there, and then
Oh, okay. Okay, 60 minutes. I got it.
yep,
Somebody watched I'm Your Huckleberry. Yeah,
Got it.
that's it though.
Somebody, yeah. I only got 2 hits. But they're both of Jim.
Well, okay, so I have 1, 2, 3, I have 5 that have views. 3 of them are Star Trek.
there you go.
One of them has 64 views in the last minute or last hour.
Nice.
It's the invasion one. Like literally, like that is, and it's a long video, but like the guy on top, JTVFX, guy who made it, it looks like a freaking updated version of the Next Generation. It's his animation is so good. It's I mean, like he should be working for Paramount. That's how good he is.
Nice.
Yeah. If you got any spare time, you should go over and just check it. He's got some shorter things, but yeah. Once you watch all the Borg stuff, then you can watch that one, Brian.
Okay.
Don't watch it until you
Yeah.
watch the Borg stuff.
Yeah, I quit watching the movies because I was like, well, I don't know where I'm at now. Like, better get
Right.
caught up a little bit.
But
Yeah.
my whole point was, it's like when you decide to do stuff like that, you got to be careful because there are people out there who will copyright strike you, even if you change it and chop it up and add it to this and add to that. Especially if they're independent YouTubers, which is what that guy was. That guy that I'm talking about who gave me the strike was a he does VFX stuff. And I think it was mostly Star Trek stuff. He might have had some Star Wars stuff or some maybe Alien. I can't remember, but like I reached out to the guy because you know you can contest it.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, let me find this dude. So I found him on Facebook and I was like, hey, I said, I was not trying to infringe on nothing. You know, I was like, I'm a fan of your work. You know, I do it for a hobby. It's just an edit. I said, I gave you credit. He's like, credit's not the same as something. He's like, and it's repugnant what you're doing. And I'm like, fuck you, dude. Like So I was
Everything
like, okay.
I just said.
So like I'm not so like
Yeah.
well like don't use any of that guy's shit no more. So
Yeah, fuck that guy.
So just be careful, guys.
Yeah.
When you're out there trying to make cool shit that you want to make and shit happens.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Yep.
But that's like, you know, like you were saying, Shannon, with in the winter, it's hard to get outside and do a lot of the saber stuff. So I think I might stick with a lot of reaction videos because those.
Yeah.
Those
And you're good
things
at
are
them. You're good at them. I enjoy them.
Well, for one thing, you know, people watch, but the other thing is, I'm not one of these people who's going to sit here and fake it.
Yeah.
You know, if I'm going to lose my mind, it's me genuinely having a fanboy moment.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be somebody that I'm not. I refuse to.
Yeah, you're not gonna.
You know? Right. I don't.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you just, oh my god.
OMG! I can't believe it. You know, be like that.
Yeah.
With Kirk. Yeah, right. With Kirk. You know, like that. No.
I want to live. Yeah. Yeah, like Shannon did.
You know, that's like, you know, every now and then I'll watch these YouTube advice videos and they, you know, how to beef up your channel and, which I actually did a video of my own commentary on that, but everybody's saying, oh yeah, you got to watch this metric and you got to do this and you got to do that. And I'm like, first of all, I'm not going to be somebody that I'm not.
No.
Second of all, What happened? Have fun with what you're doing.
Right.
Well, that was my whole point of the video I did. If you're not having fun, what the hell is the point of it all?
Yeah, exactly. If you're not doing something that you want to do, then you're not going to put maximum effort into it for one, and then two, you're going to be like, you'll post less than you actually want to, and you'll be unmotivated, and it'll just, I don't know.
Yep.
Really, I feel like the two most important metrics in making videos is not even the video itself. It's the title and the thumbnail.
Yeah.
If you got a good title and a good thumbnail, they'll click it. Well, now whether they watch it or not, that's a whole different metric. But the first thing you got them to do is to click it and see if it's something that they're willing to entertain. It's like, what is this? What is this about? And I mean, if you're decently entertaining, they'll be like, and they'll watch it, or at least they'll watch some of it.
Yep.
Yeah.
But I have 2 videos that I plan on reacting to. Maybe I'll film them tomorrow. But one of them is definitely Star Wars related. The other is somewhat Star Wars related, but in a fun way. So I'm not going to say what it is. I'm not saying what it is, but it should be good. Because I don't want to react to something just for the sake of reacting to it either.
Right.
Mm.
I have a Star Trek edit in mind. I haven't started doing it yet, but it's going to be solely based on the Klingon Empire.
Nice.
So like it'll like I'll tell you this, because this is where it's at in my head, because I have to write stuff down or I forget it. Like I get an idea and I'm like, oh, that's cool. And then like I won't write it down. I'll be like, I had a cool idea and I forgot what it was. So like I'm like, you know what? If I think of something, I'm like, oh, I want to do that. Write it down, and then I'll be like, okay, well, oh yeah, I was gonna do that. But I'm gonna do something that's just, it's all about the Klingons. Like the name of it will probably be Star Trek: The Klingon Empire, and it'll have scenes of said Klingons doing stuff. But like in the beginning, I'm going to have Chang, Tickless, do we not laugh, Prickus, do we not leave, Rongus, shall we not revenge, and then I want to have Galron when he goes, there can be only one reaction to that, when he fights Worf at the end of the
yeah.
So I'm going to like put all that stuff together with scenes of Klingons doing badass shit.
Yeah.
And probably the theme, the Klingon theme underneath it in spot.
Yeah.
You got it's sometimes it's kind of hard, like, because I had an app where you could take the music out or the dialogue out of stuff, and it was a free version and it's over, so I can't use it no more. I'm truly trying not to pay for shit.
Mm-hmm.
So to underline music when they're talking and there's other music, sometimes it doesn't always work. But I want to put the Klingon.
I know the one you mean.
I want to put that underneath it. So, yeah. So that's what I'll be doing next, probably. There's a couple other ones I got written down. There was the one where I'm going to try to explain the damage on the Enterprise, like a what if, like Star Trek. What if the Enterprise survived Star Trek 3?
Ooh,
and there's this JTVFX made a scene that instead of the bird of prey going under the bridge, the Enterprise is, and I'm just like, I'm like, I'm like, I'm gonna use that.
Yeah,
I want to use that. Yeah. And he seems to not. He does not care. He seems not to care. He has never said anything to me, and
that's cool.
I've added him, and actually in that particular video, he's also in the pinned comment. I say his name and I have a link to one of his original videos. So I'm like super fanboying out. Like, this dude is the shit. Go. I think in one of them I even say, go subscribe to him and tell him I sent you.
Yeah.
So it's not like I'm like, yeah, I made that. I didn't.
Yeah.
I edited it together, but I didn't make it.
Right.
So
Yeah.
Now it's all on the internet, so people can't call me a liar.
That's right.
I'm a witness.
I didn't make it. I just edited
there.
it together.
That is one good thing that came out of the first Star Trek movie was the Klingon theme. I will admit that. So
Yeah, dude. When they add the head ridges and then that music, you're just like, that's kind of awesome.
yeah.
I didn't realize. I guess I don't remember. But I've only seen it once. So
Well, the Klingons in TOS, they're tan and they have really eccentric beards
yeah.
Facial
and
hair.
or goatees, or whatever.
Yeah.
And then in the movies, they got the cranial ridges.
Ah.
They've actually written into the story the reason there are no ridges in the TOS. That's an Enterprise. So if you ever get that far, you'll find out why they didn't have cranial ridges back in the day. They actually wrote it in the story, and it's a good story. You're like, oh, that makes actual sense if they did that.
All right.
You gotta love it when that little bit of patchwork somebody tries to do actually works. You know?
Yeah,
Right. Yeah. Yeah. It's not like
Palpatine came back
It's
somehow.
not forced. It's not. Yeah, it's not forced. It like some of it just really does fit like a glove. It's like somebody put a lot of thought into that.
Yeah.
They knew the entire history of Star Trek. They know the episodes. They know what goes together and what doesn't. And like whoever did that, like you were paying attention. That's good.
As I was gonna say Maz Kanata and like how all of a sudden, she just had Luke's lightsaber and it was a good
That
story
still
for another
pisses me
time.
off that we never found out. I'm still pissed about that.
Yeah.
Poor Star Wars, man. Like,
Mhm.
do you realize that if they would have just done the stuff that they were gonna do instead of the stuff they did, the franchise would be in a way different spot.
Mm.
Yeah.
Kenobi would have been a trilogy. I mean, if they had made that trilogy like the story parts were put out, I'm like, so wait a minute. So you're telling me that Obi-Wan was going to go on an adventure with Cody, and you didn't do that?
Yeah. Why the fuck?
Why? You were going to bring Darth Maul back to be the enemy in the last 3 movies, and you didn't do that? Why?
With Darth Talon, like, why wouldn't you want a female lead and like protagonist, like, or
exactly?
and
she would have been a badass. You get
exactly.
you cast some athletic martial artist chick, and you put the Twi'lek things on there, and you let her go to town.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It don't make no sense. And even
stupid.
when they decide not to do any of that, and then they're like, you know what? Maybe we should fix Star Wars a little bit, and let's do this. The Duel of the Fates script. And you didn't do that either?
Right. Like,
Yeah.
Even that was like better. Like it wasn't.
That was way better.
It wasn't.
She's in the dark.
Fixing it, but yeah, it was better. Like,
Right. Yeah. It's like, okay. It's like, wait a minute. So Rey has a blue lightsaber staff and she's dressed in black like Luke. Yes, please.
I'll take it. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you.
Let's just bleach her outfit and have her fix Luke's lightsaber.
Yeah.
Fuck off.
Yeah.
And at the end, you just get a yellow one. Like, look at this. Like,
yeah. So it's like that's all that you did, and like it didn't even really matter in the end because she could have just built one.
Did I ever tell you guys that I had written? And it took me forever because it was when I still did Twitter, and you're only allowed like so many characters. I had written out a not necessarily a screenplay, but like an outline story, and sent it to Mark Hamill and Kevin Smith, and I mean all these
Did
people.
You really?
Yes, Ryan Johnson, J.J. Abrams. I mean anybody I could think of that was on Twitter, and it was like 4 parts, and I was like, "This is how you fix this." I mean, I made it. I made it right. I would have been so.
I haven't read it, and I'm already like, it's probably better than the sequels.
I wish I could go. I need to figure out how to get back into that, but find out how to log back into Twitter that I've not been into in like 6 years.
Did you post it, or did you just Send it.
Well, I
to
mean,
me.
it's in my out messages. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was about to
Actually,
say if you post it, it should still be there.
I was gonna say it's out
You
there.
just have to
Then.
look them up.
I probably posted it, but tagged them in it because I don't think I direct messaged anybody.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So yeah, that's probably what it is.
It's probably still.
But yeah,
up
I was
there.
like, what happened here was Luke didn't actually die. He faded because he wasn't actually there. He was projecting from a projection. So it was like he was strained. He wasn't actually there. He was here in this other location. And when he was there with his wife and children, Marge Jade and their kids, blah, 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 blah. So follow along the storyline that's already there more, draw more people in, fix this shit because you fucked it way up. Like they come back together and what was it? Yeah. Yeah. I don't remember what I must have like I it was after The Last Jedi, so I can't remember everything they put in there, but I know that Luke and Rey actually went together to go fight Kylo and whoever, which could have been Snoke or whoever. I did try, Midge. I did.
You tried.
I did. I tried hard.
Yeah.
But yeah. It was like I said, like four separate posts. Boom, 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 boom. Nah, nothing. One of the most famous things that I had replied to while I was still on Twitter was what was that? Paul Feig, Paul Feige, Paul Feig. I don't
Paul
know.
Feige.
Yeah, is that it? It's not not Kevin.
Kevin Feige.
Yeah, his name's like Feig or Feig or Feig. I don't know.
Oh,
it's spelled almost. It's spelled very similar to Feige.
Yeah, I was thinking Kevin Feige. I'm sorry.
Same guy. Yeah. Either way, he was the director for the Ghostbusters 2016. That's one big pile of shit.
Oh yeah.
And before it came out, I love the Ghostbusters, and I was like, hey, I hear you got cameos of the original cast. I'm just gonna tell you, it'd be super cool if the girls went into the diner from SNL, and it was Vakeman and Stance, and they were like, "You want Pepsi?
Yeah.
Pepsi, no Coke. Pepsi, no Coke. Cheeseburger, cheeseburger." And I said that to him, and he wrote back. He said, "Laugh out loud. That would be very funny." And I was like, "All right, so if it happens, I get royalties, right?" It's on the internet. I got proof that it happened. I get royalties.
Right.
No.
You take a snapshot and be like, "See, look at my timeline, bro."
Yeah. Then I saw the movie and was like, "Oh, I'm so glad he didn't do that."
Oh yeah, you would have been associated with.
Oh, I mean, the one good part of that movie. Yeah, that was me. Don't watch the movie. Just watch that clip on YouTube somewhere.
Didn't we all especially after Last Jedi, we was like, okay,
yeah,
this is what's really gonna happen. Blah 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 blah. Please, 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 please. Right. And then no, none of that. No.
Oh yeah.
I think it could have been cool. You could fix anything with this idea that I had. It's like, okay, everything you saw was a forced vision, and wherever you want to be and wherever you want to stop and change shit, you just put whoever the character is. It doesn't matter. It could be Luke, it could be Rey, it could be Finn, anybody who has any kind of force power. You just have them wake up. And that was the vision. They saw that shit. And then they can like, okay, I need to change. You can't do this. So then it changes everything else.
Yep.
But
man,
I don't know. That's kind of it's good premise in your brain, but to actually apply it to something, it's like, is that time travel? No. Yeah, but it kind of seems like it because you saw into the future. You didn't go there, but you saw into the future. So it is kind of time travel. It's like leave time travel out of Star Wars. That's a Trek thing.
Right.
Just don't do it.
But they've already done it with that World Between Worlds crap. And the whole even with Ahsoka and they brought it into live action now. It's no longer just cartoon. Like, oh, nobody watches that. Well, a lot of people do, but whatever. it's a thing now, and like, unless you can either use it to fix the bad, or you can you just go back and do the whole Superman Returns thing. And be like, this doesn't count. That shit over there, that was Legends.
Yeah. That's a fan fiction, bro.
Yeah.
We starting over here. Which the
we
World
have no
Between
affiliation with
Worlds.
I don't like it, but it's a window to use.
I like it when Hayden was in it. I'm like, wait, I'll say, so you're gonna use it and you're gonna give me Anakin Skywalker? Okay, now I'm in. Like now I'm down. If you're gonna bring him back and I get scenes with him, okay, I'm cool with it.
I liked in Rebels.
Oh.
Yeah.
In Rebels, when like he was at it, like they were at a temple.
Yeah.
And it was a location.
Yeah.
It wasn't just like, oh, okay, well, we're gonna somehow access that just because, like, we're just gonna use the Force to access the Force and go into the the maintenance room and behind the scenes and just kind of just be there. Yeah, like I don't like that. I would have been nice if it was like, okay, well, Balin and Ahsoka were fighting, and it used to be like a Jedi enclave or a site, some type of temple or holy ground or whatnot. And that's what they did there. Was they communed and they studied the events through the Force and didn't change anything because it was sacred and blah blah blah. And like, well, who has the nutsack to do that? Luke fucking Skywalker does. Put his ass in there. Or even like, I mean, that's a good way to end Ahsoka's storyline. Put her in there and say, hey, I've seen how this plays out, and there's just a bunch of pain, and it would play out better in this on this avenue, on this road. So severed this road, and everything Disney sequels trilogy is over here on an island by itself, because that's not financially responsible of us to go that way. Disney, we're gonna go down the path that actually makes money, and or come up with some kind of idea where it's like, hey, we fixed it. That was gonna lead to ruin and another empire. We're gonna go this way, and it just so happens paths cross with other people, and Mara Jade is introduced, and obviously I have a staked interest in that Mara Jade thing, but with my daughter and all, but give Luke a love interest, let Luke have a kid, bring in the Solo twins, and at least go from there and pan out. You're like, here's the groundwork for what we're doing. We can make this our own now, but bring in the familiarities of what people are already good with. Like, you took Luke's son and made him Leia's son, because Ben is Luke and Mara's first son. Yeah. Actually, I think that's their only son. I can't remember now. And yeah, Han and Leia had Jaina and Jason, and then later had Anakin. So
yeah, they were all solos.
Yeah. So and yes, just like Ben Solo, Jason Solo went dark, and I guess he ends up killing Mara at some point, but it's like way later down the road.
Yeah.
But she sacrificed herself, and it opened the door for Jaina, his sister, to take over, and she ends up killing her brother because, she has to. But yeah, it's a great arc. It's very like deep, and people are already invested in it. Like, from what, 90? When was Power, like in between 83 and like what, 94? It's like Power of the Force was 94, 96, somewhere in that area, when they started re-releasing things, and like you got Shadows of the Empire and the Zahn trilogy and stuff like that. like there was this like void of time where it was like no one touches Star Wars. You don't talk about it. These 3 movies are what you have, and we really don't talk about the holiday special. Like, that's it.
Right.
That's all we had. Oh, and the Ewok movies, and really didn't talk about that either. And the cartoons, and then the droid cartoons. But I mean, other than that, it was off limits. You weren't allowed to create anything. And then when they finally started letting people come in and start creating, you had, over a decade's worth of passion that these fans had. And they're like, fuck yeah, let's do this. And then they started putting stuff out. And the people that were alive during that time frame remember, like, all of a sudden, what the fuck? Like, wait a minute. I remember that. I remember Star Wars. Star Wars. Yes. Oh, yeah. What's this stuff? And you wanted to know what the new stuff was. And then you got to learn. You got to know everything. And now it's all just been ripped from you and we feel robbed. And that's why. We got these 40-year-old white males who don't like our stories. Well, we're not the only ones who don't like your stories.
Yeah.
There's
Lots of people don't like your stories.
Right.
Because you don't know what the fuck you're doing.
But yeah, it's bad. Yeah, I don't know. If I could fix it, I would. But
There's a reason I never finished Acolyte. I just couldn't bring myself to.
You didn't miss anything.
Good on you, bro. Good on you. Because it's terrible.
I mean, I think it's the 5th episode where the villain reveals himself, and that one was actually a good episode.
That's the one.
You had a villain that just cut loose and went crazy, and I'm like, yeah, all right, give me this. And then the next episode is like all boring, and I'm like, I'm done. I'm not.
Yeah.
Nope.
It could have been so good if somebody else would have wrote it and directed it and knew the lore of the franchise that they were writing.
Yeah.
Like I mean, like the lightsaber fight episode is the best one in my opinion.
Oh yeah,
easily.
Easily. I mean, and it's not even great choreography, but it just looks dope.
Yeah,
Daphne Keane.
It's quick.
Daphne Keane is a machine, and I mean, she made. I mean, like I really like. She's the only person. Her and Squid Games guy.
Yeah,
I don't know his name.
Yeah,
they're the only two that I had any sort of like. Okay, y'all are cool. Well, and I guess the villain too. I thought the villain was cool. The villain was cool, but like when he's at a lake and he's naked, I'm just like, what are y'all doing? Like this is not the franchise to be doing this shit in.
Well, that one guy ironing his uniform, and he's like, I gotta flex, I gotta show myself off, I'm like, what? No,
oh yeah,
shut up.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. The person and I'm not even gonna say her name because Jesus Christ. But like
he had nothing to do with it.
I'm talking about her.
Yeah, right. I know.
Yeah. It's like, why are you sexualizing everything? Like everything. Yeah. Why? Yeah, you don't need to do that. Like you could have a pretty girl or or a handsome guy. That's all the sexuality you need. You don't need them to be, doing stupid shit like this Jedi crease must be perfect.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
And it's like, let me take my drawers down and look at my junk. I'm like, why are you doing that in Star Wars, dog? What are you doing? Stop it. Stop it.
It was bad. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
not to mention that they was like, guess what? There hadn't been a Sith for this long. Well, that's a lie. Here's one.
Oh yeah, and you know what I'm gonna say. Go for it.
Yoda.
Oh no, I wasn't thinking that, but yeah. I mean, there's that.
And it's like, wait a minute. Yeah, Ki-Adi-Mundi.
The person that delivers the line.
Yeah, and then it's like, wait a minute.
Should not be alive. Yeah.
Right, and it's like, wait a minute. How many Jedi got killed?
How many Jedi Masters went to that forest and every one of them got shanked?
Who killed them? They have lightsaber injuries. Don't look at this. Don't look at it. Put the shield over it. Don't look.
Quick, burn the bodies. Get them.
I'm just like, y'all could have just changed. Like literally, y'all could have changed the era. If the era was 100 years, or not 100 years, but what was it?
It was 100 years.
The Sith hadn't been for millennia, so you put 1,000 years in between this, and the story actually is not terrible. It's not great, but it's not terrible.
Makes more sense, but
yeah, it makes a little more sense. Yeah, you
not
take
good.
Ki-Adi-Mundi out of it, and you don't show Yoda, and less sexualize, and you probably get a season 2 if you do that.
right?
But they're so stupid they don't understand that.
Oh.
Yeah. Take most of the things you did and don't do them.
Right.
Yeah.
Stick to the story, and you're good to go.
All that stuff you did, cut all that out.
It's like all I can think of is Star-Lord from Avengers: Infinity War. I like your plan, except it sucks. So we're gonna do this plan instead.
And then maybe we'll win.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly.
I mean, Skeleton Crew. I haven't even watched any of that. So I mean,
Skeleton Crew's not bad. It's Goonies in space.
Skeleton Crew.
And the sad thing is, it's going to be just like Solo, where nobody watched it because The Last Jedi / The Acolyte turned everybody off, and they're not going to give it a chance. But it's a nice. It's for children. It's for young children. But
I have a problem with that. I have a problem with that.
Like you should watch it with Oliver if he likes Star Wars. Like he'd probably enjoy it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Do not go into that thinking you're going to get like Revenge of the Sith or anything near that. Just go into it with nothing, like no expectations other than you might be watching a children's show, and you'll enjoy it. Like it's not overly annoying. It's got its moments, but I mean it's a kids show. It's like if you were to walk in and sit down and watch one of those old like early 2000s Disney shows, like Disney, I don't know, like Miley Cyrus or something like that. And you're like,
oh yeah,
this is fucking like, what is going on here? Why are they acting like that? Like it's kind of fucking stupid. But then you're like, oh, okay, it's for kids. It's a kids show, and they seem to be enjoying it. And I guess story's not that bad. It's just the way it's being delivered because they're children. Like, and then you're like, oh, it's kind of fun.
Yeah,
it's a good time. I liked it. I probably won't watch it again. I might.
No, I won't watch it again. Once was quite enough, but
I don't like the way it ended.
I didn't like the way it ended either, but I don't like the way anything ends anymore, hardly.
Yeah.
I don't. I'm just like, oh man, give me a little. Now I tell you what.
It was like J.J. Abrams wrote it or something, like
right.
What the fuck just happened?
Are you guys watching Cobra Kai?
I've not even started it yet, but I know I need to.
You haven't started it yet? It's so good. Mm-hmm. It's so good. I love
I gotta get around to it.
I love almost every second of it. There's hardly any dumb shit in it at all.
Nice.
It's so good. And it's so like it's like it starts here and it goes all the way around and it ends up right back here in a like I don't know. There's some stuff, and I'm just like, you know what? I'm not sure if I like that. I understand why he did it, but I'm not sure if I like it. But there's not much of it at all. And I mean, mostly the way it ends, I'm just like, that was a really good way to wrap the whole thing up in a nice little bow and say, here you go. And technically, it's not actually over like the entire story because there's a movie coming out.
Right.
Yeah.
But it doesn't have the Cobra Kai cast. I'm pretty sure it's just Daniel.
Yeah.
From Cobra Kai. I think everything else is I'm pretty sure he goes to China. From the preview, it looks like he goes. Jackie Chan comes to him, asks him for help, and then they go to China. So I don't know if anybody else goes with him.
I got to admit,
takes the shit out of me. Go ahead.
I heard about the plan for that movie, and I'm like, well, it's two different. Like the Jackie Chan is a remake of this one. How are they going to combine it? And then it's as simple as a line as, oh, I'm looking for Mr. Miyagi. I'm like, okay, it's that simple.
Yeah.
All right, fine. I didn't think of that.
It was smart that in that reboot that they didn't call Jackie Chan Mr. Miyagi. He's Mr. Han.
Yeah.
So and he's Chinese. He's not Jack. So it's like it's the elements of Karate Kid, the movie, in a completely different time, era, martial arts, like the whole damn thing's here. You didn't learn karate. It's called the Karate Kid. The homeboy learns kung fu. So it's very
Because
easily,
karate
it's
is
very
Japanese.
it's very easily.
That's
It's like,
what
hey,
irritates me.
we can put these together and we can just it's gonna work, trust me. And I'm just like, well, yeah, I mean, Cobra Kai was great, so we'll see if you can handle this. So
That's one of them points
it
where
looks the preview, it looks good. It looks okay.
yeah,
I'll give it a shot. I'll give it a
Yeah,
shot.
I'm gonna give it a shot.
And I didn't watch the Karate Kid with the Kung Fu Kid with Jackie Chan because I'm like, but he's not.
It's actually a good movie. I actually like it. I like it. I wouldn't say it's a good movie, but I liked it.
I don't
It's
like
not bad.
Jackie Chan's great. Jackie Chan's great in that movie.
Well, I love Jackie Chan. I don't like Jaden Smith. I think he's a turd. But
he was a little kid back. He was a little kid back then. It was before he was a douche.
Oh,
But
man.
if you ever do decide to watch that movie,
Mhm.
once you get done with it, look up the scene they didn't use, because there's the ending that they didn't use. It would have made it way better.
Yep. Another
You
one.
know what I'm talking about, John?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When he what's the other sensei's name? Lee.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mr. Han and Sensei Lee get into a fight.
Oh yeah.
And they cut it. And I'm like, what the fuck? This is like the best scene in the whole damn movie almost.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what people wanted. Like
Yeah.
see Jackie Chan fight again because he wasn't fighting.
Well, he actually fights in that movie. Like, he fights
Oh, he does,
kids.
okay.
He fights kids, but he fights like a lot of them at once.
Nice.
Like, what is it, like 6 kids, 6 or
Yeah.
7? And he doesn't actually fight them. He does a Miyagi thing where he fights them, but like he makes them beat each other up in a very Mr. Miyagi ish way.
Yeah. It was very well done. I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah.
I will say.
It's worth the look. You watch the Star Trek, you're gonna be watching the fake ass Karate Kid. I mean, we got you watching that crazy shit.
Yeah.
the tournament
Here we
at
go.
the end of the new karate of the reboot karate, whatever you want to call it, reboot, remake, whatever. The tournament at the end of that movie, I thought was really well done. It's like from the first movie on steroids, bumped up to like UFC level.
Yeah.
I mean, with the spectacle, it was really well done, I thought.
Hmm.
And I will say it had more of a crane kick in the remake than in the original,
Oh, nice.
because what the crane kick is supposed to be, it's you jump up, you kick, and you land all on the same foot.
Hmm.
And in the remake, the kid does that, but it's how he does it that, I saw that and I was like, oh, all right, we're doing that, so. But I thought it was cool. I thought it was all right.
Yeah.
Well.
You'll enjoy it. I'm pretty sure you'll enjoy it.
I'll put it on the list then for sure.
Yeah.
Like I got last time I had an interaction with Jim, Fulcrum in the Force, Jim.
Yep.
He told me that I needed to watch Mean Girls because it was the best movie ever. To which I contested, I doubt it.
Mean Girl.
I doubt it. Simon Sims nerd was like, I don't know, man. I don't know, bruv. I was like, I'm gonna tell you
I
right
think
now,
that's
it's probably not.
That's an entertaining movie. Best movie ever? Not even close.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
he maintains that is the best movie ever made. And like, I have questions, but okay.
Yeah, right.
I worked at the movie theater when Mean Girls was out.
Has he seen
and
Terminator
I've
2?
Still never seen it. Right?
There you go. Yeah.
That's got to be up there.
You never seen Aliens?
Yeah.
Yep.
What's the movie that everybody always says that is like perfect? The Godfather. I've never seen it, but I hear it's a
Godfather 1,
perfect
Godfather
film.
2.
Master and Commander, The Far Side of the World. I rewatch it about 10 times a year. It's just something
Empire
about it.
Strikes Back. No.
The Wrath of Khan.
Yeah, right.
So look, while I'm thinking about it, Brian,
Mm-hmm.
why the fuck do you not like Undiscovered Country?
Yeah, we gotta talk about
Why?
that.
Why? What? I didn't like. I was like,
Like,
what? I was
So
like, you didn't tell me you like the Final Frontier better than
Yeah,
Undiscovered
we
Country.
gotta talk about that one.
I mean,
You gotta understand.
that's a good question. It was a good question.
Well, wait, before you answer it, let me
Go ahead.
let me butter you up. Here,
Butter
let me
my
slather
bread,
you-
sir.
Let me slather you up, bro.
Right in there.
So in this movie,
Mhm.
the Klingon Empire is Russia. It's the fall of Russia.
Got it.
So put that in your brain. It's also the end of an era for the crew. They
Yes.
get one last dig, and who's there to fuck it up? The fucking Klingons, of course. The classic enemy of Captain James T. Kirk. Killed his kid,
Mm-hmm.
Give him hell throughout the damn thing. They frame him, arrest
Yep.
him, and then they attempt to assassinate him.
Mhm.
What's not to like?
Same director as part
There's a
2.
bloody Klingon
Oh, yeah?
ship that can fire when
Yes.
it's invisible.
So
Yeah.
there were parts about it that I liked.
Yeah, Nick Meyer, he directed 2 and 6.
Yep.
Okay.
So military-ish, more military-ish movies. So
Yeah.
All right, explain it to me.
Okay.
Like I'm a 6-year-old.
Since I'm not on my channel or Gemini's channel, I mean that in the most innocent way when I say my channel. It's our channel, and it's not because I just want to make sure that I'm not coming off that way.
Yeah.
Not that that's a thing.
I completely
saying.
understand. I'm in the same thing, and
Yeah.
I don't catch myself enough. But
Right.
okay.
But anyways, the chief of my operation knows about the channel and watches some from time to time. That's why I said, since I'm not on my channel, I may have made that video while I'm working from home on break. And
So
I kind of rushed through it. And it's funny because the original video was about 30 minutes long, 32 minutes long, and I cut it down with things put back in it to 28 minutes. So I'm pretty sure I cut like 10 minutes off of it, but put like all the clips and stuff back in it and moved things around and had an intro and an outro and whatever. So I was trying real hard. Like even like I didn't mean to, but at the part where I said, and then apparently Spock's alive, I turn. It's because I needed to make sure that my work computer didn't lock up on me. I'm like, it just happened to be perfect because I could cut it and be like, surprise, motherfucker. And I was like, oh, that works. I like that. So when I'm talking about it, and also when I watched the movie, it was probably the night before or maybe 2 nights before I did the video, and I was really tired, and I watched it, but the first thing I remember thinking was, well, that bitch is in on it. I can see that. Like that
Hilarious.
bitch, she's Jerry Cantrell's sister is in it. I can tell.
I was gonna like comment that, and I was like, somebody already said it.
Yeah, I knew. I thought it was Cantrell. I just for some reason it was like Cantrell.
Yeah, she's right there.
Yeah.
Big Trouble in Little China.
Oh yeah, there we go.
You killed me with those edits, by the way.
Yeah.
I went into that not expecting any edits. I was just gonna do the review and
the
be
Jurassic part, big pile of shit. Gets me. I'm just like, oh god, I want to start using that part in my videos. Jesus Christ. I just want to be like, look, you want to know what Ultra Sabers is? And then show that clip and then just end it.
With the Ultra Sabers logo over the thing.
Yep. So after your comment and I read it and then like thought about it and went back and I didn't actually watch the movie again, but I was like going through it in my mind and was like, okay, so what was the bad part about the movie? The bad part was it was slightly predictable.
I give you that. Yeah.
It was kind of campy with the whole like it was like the movie Clue, where they're like, "Oh, we found the boots," and they're like all running to the same place. And, look, the boots, and then run over here. They're dead. You're like, who killed them? And the whole time I'm thinking, that bitch with the pointy ears killed him. Everybody knows. Like, but I don't know. Other than that, and like honestly, it had the most screen time of my favorite character, and that's where I started to like break
Bones.
down. Like I'm like, damn it, like Bones had a lot of screen time. He had a lot of
Jim.
like lines in that movie.
Jim, I don't even know his anatomy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then one night, Kobayashi Maru.
Yep.
He does have some great lines.
And I'm like, well, this I don't understand why I didn't like it as much as I should have. And then, you know, I gave you a better list. Like, I moved it. I switched 5 and 6.
Yeah.
Because, and I'll
Yeah,
probably end up watching 6 again just because 5 really does suck. And I felt bad afterwards because I was like, I really should have kept that second one big pile of shit for 5. Because that Tony Robbins guy, Spock's brother, really did irritate the piss out of me.
Cybok.
Yeah, where he's like, you know,
I couldn't help but notice your pain. My pain. Yes.
Yeah.
It runs deep. Share it with me.
See, the
That
thing
whole part, that was good, but all the rest of his character is dog shit.
yeah,
the thing with 5, the overall plot is a little but it does have those individual moments.
Yeah.
It's got a great scene with McCoy and his father.
Yeah.
Going through that. I mean, that's DeForest Kelly acting his ass off.
It's funny that the Cybok character actually brings out some very cool scenes with other people. There's that. There's the Scotty. I know this shit like the back of my hand.
Boy! Yeah.
Mhm.
That's hilarious.
That was cool. Yeah.
Another part of it that was terrible was, I don't know if you know this or not. Actually, I might have told you this. I can't remember if I did or not. 5 is the only Star Trek movie that they did not use industrial light and magic.
Yeah, you told me that.
Yeah.
And you can tell.
You can
The
tell.
CGI is, well,
Good.
the Klingon ship just doesn't look right. The Enterprise looks okay.
Yeah.
The Klingon ship looks claymation-y at times. It's like, why does it look like that?
Yeah, I wasn't a fan. Other than the fact that like it was directed by Shatner, and I liked the Yosemite scene, like that scenes where it was setting up like their bonding and whatnot. I thought it was really cool.
Yeah.
And the way it ended with them
Back
again
there.
camping, I like that. But man, that whole like give me your pain thing, like I'm with you, John. He acted his ass off. DeForest Kelly he nailed it, but I didn't like what it did to his character. Like I get he's a grouchy old fucker, and like he's like you kind of get off my lawn type of person, and I like it. I don't need to know why. I don't know why. I don't need to know why. But when he started talking about how he couldn't save his dad, and then like a week later they found the cure, and I'm like, I mean that would fuck me up too. But at the same time, like I hate that for his character. I don't like it. Like that's like too much pain. Like it could have been like in the Abrams movie where the wife left me and all I got left is my bones, you know?
Bones.
Yeah.
And like that, he could have just been pissed at the world because he had a run of bad luck, and I can accept that. I don't know why. Maybe it's because he's my favorite character, and I'm like,
I buy that.
You really did screw him on this one. Like you really took him to another level of screwed up, and I don't like that. I don't like you did that to my man.
Look, and it makes Kirk almost a little bit more of a badass because he's like nigga now. He goes, I don't want any of that. He goes, I want my pain. I need my pain.
Right.
Makes him who he is.
I like that part, and I like the part where like when they got there onto the world, and everyone's like, "Oh my God, it's God!" And Shatner's just Kirk's like,
Excuse me.
Yeah, the fuck?
What does God need with a starship?
Hold up.
Bring the ship closer. I said, what does God need with a starship?
You ain't touching my shit, bitch.
Touch me. Laser eyes. Like, shit, it's going down.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
You don't ask the Almighty for his ID. Yeah.
Right, yeah. So, I mean, I guess there were good parts in that one that stuck out, and the bad parts I was expecting. I think because Shannon gave me the, oh, wait till you get to 5. 5's a piece of shit. Like it sucks so bad. And I'm like, okay, I'm waiting for it, and I got it. I was like, yeah,
just
it was a
my
piece of shit.
opinion. Just my
But then-
opinion. But
Yeah, but then I got to 6, and I could have swore you told me 6 was bad too, but I didn't think you didn't like it as much as you did like just like 5. And I was like, okay, so I'm waiting for 6, and I was tired, and I turned it on the TV, and I tried to watch the first episode of TOS afterwards, and I was like, this sucks. Because
the
Pike,
Salt Lady.
no, I'm not big on a Pike. I'm not big on Pike. I don't need Pike. Pike can get a hill. But yeah, so I guess I think it was probably just the timing in which I watched it. And looking back, I give it a little bit more credit.
Yeah, so you didn't hate it, right?
So I didn't hate the movie.
Yeah.
I didn't hate 6. 6 is still probably lower 3. It's just the top of the lower 3. So it's in 4th place right now. Officially. 2, 3, 4, 6, 5, 1. There you go. That's me.
I can live with that.
Yeah.
I can live with that.
For me, most of the time it's 2, 6, 3, but sometimes it's 2, 3, 6. 2 and 3 are almost one big long movie if you play it. If you go back to back, it gets very cohesive as one story, because you have the con arc, and then we gotta go home, and then wait, we can get Spock back. Let's go deal with that.
We left the homie. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
5 to 6 is there's a big gap. Kirk he didn't really have a lot of gray hair. He ages a lot from 5 to 6, so it's like there's some time has gone by in my mind, and it's like they're all finna retire. And like, oh shit, Praxis exploded. The Klingons are finna all die.
Mm-hmm.
Let them die.
Yeah.
Yeah. You Klingon bastards. You killed my son?
That's a great Jim. They're dying. Let them die.
Yeah,
And he's like, oh well, maybe not all that, but kind of let them die.
Yeah, fuck them. Yeah, and like when they're on trial and they have the recording, I'm like, that bitch was in there. I know she was in there.
Yeah.
Right.
That kind
like,
of.
I'm sitting there having sleep. Like, if I'm having sleep and I can call this,
yeah.
Like, come on,
realize at that point, but so did you think that Cartwright or the other dude who was dressed as a Klingon, did you expect him to be a dude, like a Starfleet guy, or because like I didn't expect that. I was like, okay, Cartwright, I can kind of see him being in it, but then like the other dude, I'm like, wait a minute, that's not a Klingon, that's a Starfleet guy.
Oh,
I'm like,
yeah.
I'm like, I didn't actually see that coming.
oh.
The one that Scotty shoots at the end.
At the end, yeah,
He's trying to assassinate the president of the Federation.
Yeah, they have
That
to do
one-
the Tom Cruise Mission Impossible mask.
Yeah.
yeah,
Which
they're all
is
trying to kill the guy from RoboCop. Red Flag.
Yeah.
one of the best things
Yeah,
about
I did
Star
not
Trek.
know that was him.
Look, one of the best things. And the more you watch it, the more you'll realize that they will reuse actors
Mm-hmm.
so much. So like he also plays a character in Voyager.
Oh, nice.
The Federation president.
Yep.
And the guy that tries to kill him,
Mhm.
that's Odo from Deep Space Nine.
Nice.
Worf
Nice.
is Worf. Michael Dorn's been in more Star Trek than anybody.
Really?
The guy that plays Worf. Yeah. Well, so he was in Star Trek 6. Then he was in all the rest of the Star Trek movies of the TNG. He was in The Next Generation. He was in most of Deep Space Nine, and he was in Picard. He's had more screen time than anybody, that's crazy to me.
That is crazy.
That's not just him. David Warner, who plays in Part 6, he's the Klingon that gets assassinated. He's also in Star Trek 5. He's one of the diplomats that gets kidnapped. So.
Oh yeah, the Chancellor.
Yep. The Chancellor who gets
I
assassinated.
think he plays some other characters too in the episodes, doesn't he?
Oh, he plays the Cardassian.
Yeah.
One Torches Picard.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That's another good episode
That's
to
a
watch,
real
Brian.
good
Chains of Command.
Chains of
is the name
Command.
it.
Yeah,
Oh,
parts
I'm-
1 and 2.
Probably gonna watch them all.
Yeah, with TNG, you got to get past the first couple of seasons, and then it really gets into its stride.
You gotta wait till Riker gets a beard.
Well, yeah, that's
When Riker
second.
gets a beard,
Yep.
it's good from then on out.
See, and that,
It's season two.
I like Riker right now. Like Riker so far. We'll just find out. Let's see how far I am to these things. But like Riker right now is like he's the man. Like I could, if everybody else left, but him and Troy, I'd be okay with it. Like Picard is kind of.
I believe you. Yeah, but Picard, he's a dick right now.
He's a dick.
Yeah, he's a dick right now. Wait, he loosens up.
I can't blame him a whole lot because Wesley
he loosens
sucks.
up a lot, and he may become one of your favorite characters.
Yeah.
After a while. Yeah.
Will Wheaton. I don't know what all the Will Wheaton fanfare is because Wesley sucks.
Shut up, Wesley.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're, my son wants to come up the terrible lift and beyond the bridge. Who gives a shit? Tell your son to go suck back at dicks.
Even he is Wesley.
I'm on. Well, you can't see it, but I'm on episode 7 of each TOS and TNG.
Oh, okay.
And I've not, but that's all that's on here. Is, Voyager and Deep Space Nine and Enterprise. That's everything that pops up now on my fucking Paramount Plus.
Yeah. Well, just slowly grind it out. Watch them in order. Yeah, watch TNG. Then when it's over, then watch Deep Space Nine. And then when it's over, if you can get past it, watch Voyager, and then watch Enterprise.
Okay. I heard Enterprise was good, and it
Enterprise is good.
I don't know why it got canceled because apparently
it's just
out of nowhere people were like, "What the fuck? Why did it get canceled? It was great."
I know, dude.
That was only what 3 seasons, I think.
I think it had 4,
3 or 4. Yeah, not a lot compared to the others.
No,
TOS has only got 3 seasons. That's
TOS
nuts.
only had 3. It was supposed to have 5, I think, because
Mhm.
it was a 5-year mission, so they were going to do 5.
Yeah.
TNG has what 7 seasons?
7. So does Deep Space Nine.
Deep Space Nine has
Voyager.
7. So does Voyager. Yeah. And they all had their complete run. And then the next season of Enterprise, they were supposed to refit it, and it was going to get the secondary hull underneath, and they were going to have the Romulan War, and they didn't get that far.
There's only one thing that I've liked so far about the Romulans, and that's that Romulan. Not maybe the bird of prey, the Romulan bird of prey, where it's like circular wings, and then that I like that ship.
The Deridex class Warbird.
But other than that, I really don't care.
Wait, let me show you this.
Yeah, that one's cool. I like that one. Yeah, there it is. That's how it goes. I like that ship.
Even looks like it's a beak now that I'm looking at it.
Mm-hmm. Like I can dig that ship, but other than that, I don't really care. I don't like Romulans. That's terrible to say, I guess, but I don't like Romulans. Screw them. That is wicked.
Hang on.
And it's huge.
Gotta do you justice.
Like in scale, this is bigger than the Enterprise D.
Wow.
Yo.
That's cool, dude.
Yeah, it's menacing. Yeah, it's
it looks like a skull of a xenomorph almost.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, right, huh?
I like it.
It's very aggressive.
Mm-hmm. I like it. I'm going to be there's a couple toy shows coming up, and I'll be at conventions, hopefully. I think that's Jim. We're going to try and do a lot of conventions. That's why I want to see how many I can go to.
Shannon, maybe you know, what is this? Is this Star Trek?
There we go.
Let me zoom it in.
I don't think so. Unless I can't see it. Right
this
now.
was part of the haul that I got, and for the life of me, I cannot tell what the hell this is.
There it is.
Definitely not Star Trek.
But it's not Star Wars either.
Yeah.
Could that be Alien or Battlestar Galactica maybe?
It might be Battlestar Galactica. I don't think it's Alien.
I don't know my Battlestar Galactica.
Because I know this was in the mix.
That's a Viper.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know the Viper, and I know the
I also got these two. I have no idea what the hell.
Did you Google image search it?
So
probably should.
that orange thing, that looks like it's from a video game, I think, that I might have played. Well, it kind of looks familiar.
My first thought was this. My first thought was this was Nomad, but I don't know, like from the original series.
I thought that too for a second, but it's got tracks at the bottom. Nomad didn't have tracks. It just
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I say I know my Trek ships. Like if it's canon, I can tell you what it is.
Yeah.
I know. Go ahead. No, go ahead.
Oh, I was
What were
gonna
you
say I've got a bunch of calendars that show the ships, but like it shows some stuff that's obscure, but never nothing that I haven't ever seen before. There's also this thing called FASA, which was it was before. I'm pretty sure it was before any of the movies, and they had like I think it was a game. I think it's what it was, and they had all kind of ship classes. To tell you, the weapons and the speeds and all that shit, and yeah, they have a vast knowledge of ridiculous Star Trek ships.
That's why I was hoping you were going to comment on the video I did. I'm like,
Oh, I know. I was just like, I can name all this stuff.
And in my head, I'm like, Shannon, where are you?
Right.
And I wrote a very obnoxious, long comment naming everything, and I'm just like, is this too much? I was like, nope.
No, please. I was asking for it.
He asked for it.
He asked for it. Yep. I watched it too and was like, oh, here, he's going to get him. Yeah.
Matrix?
It does look like a Matrix ship. That could be.
It does kind of look like one a little bit.
It does, yeah, because of the bottom.
Yeah, the hover pads.
Yeah.
Good call.
I'll have to look into that.
Yeah. Google image search that motherfucker.
Yeah.
I got my wife actually bought me something pretty cool for Valentine's Day. I got to do a video on.
Oh, the ghost.
Oh, hold whoa, yo.
Mm-hmm.
So much is big too.
Hey, now.
And look, $35. But it's one of the it's a micro squadron, but look, that's on this side.
Does it come with a Phantom?
I gotta buy a Phantom. So it's like continuing stuff. Yeah, you buy a Phantom and that some bitch goes right on in there.
That's awesome.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So that's first look. I haven't opened it yet because I'm gonna do a video on it.
Heck yeah,
maybe tomorrow.
We'll be watching.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've got 2 Star Trek ships that are kind of that size. I got a Klingon bird of prey from Star Trek 3, and then I have the Enterprise E from, I think it's the one from First Contact. There's 2 different ones. They were slightly different from First Contact, Insurrection. There's like a difference on the front of the engines where the red is.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little bit of a different right there. And I think the nacelle struts were a little higher on one. I don't remember which one I got, but
speaking of the birds of prey, Shannon, what's the? Let me zoom in because I got 2 of them, but they're different a little bit.
So, what that probably is one of those from the movie, and the other one's from the show.
That's what I was
they're both birds of prey. Now there's different classifications. There's the Burrell class, which is the small scout bird of prey, so it's little, and then there's the Cavort class, which is a big one. It's just like twice the size.
Yeah, I was thinking one of these is from the original era. The other's got to be from Next Generation.
Yeah, probably the one with more details from is from Generations, probably. And then the other one is probably from Star Trek 3. Probably. Yeah. I've got one. Hold on.
Yeah, I think you're right, Ike.
Yeah.
Ooh, there you go.
Eh.
Oh no. There he is.
Okay.
Oh yeah, he's got the one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, see, it's green on the top, and it's got the colored speckles on the wings, and I
Yep.
think
That's the one
I
I've
think
got.
this one is from. I think that one's from 3. I think. I don't know. I'm not sure. Because your other one, it's gray up here at the wing.
Yeah.
The wing flaps, like it makes them go up and down.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
my bigger.
There's gray at the.
Yeah.
And then the other one's like what you had.
Yeah. I don't know. So the big one I've got up here, it's from Star Trek 6.
Oh shit.
Show and tell time.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta love it.
Yeah. I'm probably gonna have to do. I've been thinking about doing like videos on a lot of the older stuff, the old toys and stuff.
There we
That's
go.
cool, dude. Oh, yep.
So this one is from
Ooh,
Star Trek
that's
6.
a big boy.
Because like it's electronic and it has Chang. And it actually has the gray.
Okay.
So maybe the gray one's from 6.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
Yeah. The batteries are probably dead. Yeah. They're probably fucking rotten. I probably need to take them out of there. But I've also got this. It's the Romulan ship.
No, that's cool. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, these are old. This is from 1991.
Oh, nice.
Oh man.
Yeah, and I think this is from 91 also, the Romulan.
Oh.
Yeah, 91. And then I got the original Enterprise. They're pewter, and then like the guns are gold. They're real
cool.
thin gold. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And then I don't know if you can tell it, but like right there in the front, there's a green jewel.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Like right there.
Yep.
And then the Romulan one, the engines are gold. And they have a green little they have green little, what's that, little eyes.
Yeah.
And then the Bassard collector on the nacelle is green.
Is that a Notre Dame pillow? I thought he was a Tennessee fan.
Yeah, she knows.
Thank you, kid.
Well, we have a lull in the action. Those of you who are still watching, we've been pulling about 9, 10, 11 viewers at one time. So thank you for that.
That's awesome.
Here's the classic.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Let me
man.
zoom in. Let me zoom in. Yeah.
That's cool.
So the deflector dish is gold.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's got the red Bassard collectors. Only bad thing about these is, really the Bird of Prey didn't do it nearly as bad, but see the engines, like they sag. So like every once in a while, you kind of gotta
Yeah, the
flex
pewter.
them back up a little bit. Yeah, the pewter is kind of weak, but
It's very malleable. Yeah.
yeah, but Yeah, and
That's
this one
good.
is from '89.
Oh, nice.
Oh, way back.
Yeah. Yeah. My dad bought them and he let me have them when I moved out.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Very cool.
I did always want to get there was only there was one more that they made like these, and it was the D. The Enterprise D. And we never did get them, then they quit making them.
Damn.
Nice.
We really should. Yeah.
Yeah, right. Huh?
Where does he get those wonderful toys?
Yeah, right. Really?
Exactly.
eBay.
'Cause I'm gonna go back and watch your video again and find out where you got your wonderful toys, John, so I can look a little bit into myself.
Oh, the Star Wars ones. Hold on.
No, the Star Trek ones that you had.
Oh, these. Yeah, no.
Well,
Wheeljack's Lab.
Wheeljack's Lab. Okay.
Although eBay probably has a bunch of them too.
Yeah, probably.
You never know.
Yeah,
That's the beauty of it. We can recover all the lost things that we had when we were a kid.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah.
Yep.
I'd love to have those micro machines, the ones I don't have, because I've got Excelsior, the Bird of Prey, Reliance. I got the OG Enterprise. I got a Klingon D7, Robin Warbird, big one and the small one. I got a Borg Cube, and then the Vorcha class. Man, that's only like 2 sets. So there's like 5.
2 of them.
Oh yeah, look at you! Look at you! You got the movie one and the regular one.
No, I don't know if they're. I think
Oh, they're the
both
same one.
The same one, but still, whatever. That's cool stuff.
You right? Jesus. Yeah. Like I should have went. I knew I was going to talk about them. I should have went up there and got a couple of them, but like they're smaller than like this one, but they're like the Star Trek ones. They're that size. The micro machines, the old ones, and then they came out with one for each movie. The Star Wars, like 9 movies actually.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they were all 9, and then I got all of them, but like maybe 1 or 2, and I haven't opened those. But I'll probably open them because I've got them all out on display, and I'm gonna probably here very shortly be redoing this stuff. Hey girl. I'll have another shelf that I'm gonna put back here. So I'm gonna start displaying some ships.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Give me a second here. I gotta
No problem.
figure something out.
Shut her down.
Bedtime for the girls.
Yeah. Yeah. I've been looking to that was it Fan Home? They're the ones doing the ship, those Eagle Moss style ships now. I'm gonna look and see if because like they've got the one that they're looking at they're showing off now is the Farragut from
Yep. Generations.
From Strange New Worlds.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, it's different. It's a different looking ship.
Okay.
I'm like, oh, okay. It kind of looks like the Reliant a little bit, but I don't think it has a roll bar. And it's got the round nacelles.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Speaking of Reliant.
Yeah, it kind of looks like that one. But like the nacelles are like attached straight to the saucer section. It's a slightly different design. It's they made it just for that show. And I'm like, oh, that's different.
Because I'm realizing if you hold Reliant upside down.
So that's the way it was supposed to be.
Yeah.
And when they were making the movie and they were drawing them and stuff, homeboy looked at it upside down. He's like, yeah, that looks good. And it's like, wait, that's upside down. He goes, no, it's not.
Not anymore.
Oh, okay. Which that was a good call because it looks good that way.
Yeah. It gives a nice contrast between the two.
Yeah. Yeah. So I thought Eagle Moss quit making ships. I don't know.
Maybe not.
They may still have a catalog of stuff. Maybe they're just not making new ones. I don't know, but I thought I saw they weren't doing it anymore. But because they had like Eagle Moss, and then they had the XL, which they would be bigger. I was like, man, I'd love to have like all of them.
Yeah.
But they were kind of pricey. I think they were like $40 or $50 a piece.
That can add up real quick.
Yeah, well, I mean, like that's what I'm saying. Like, if I was going to start collecting them, I would want all of them.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
that's one problem: the money and then the space to display them. Because my shelves are filling up once again quick because I got a whole bunch of Transformers on the. Well, you can't see it because of the light, but maybe if I shine the light, hold on a minute. I don't know if that. Anyway, the middle shelf, I got a whole bunch of Transformers. I got the X-wing and Darth Vader's TIE fighter and the speeder bike on the second shelf. I got some miscellaneous Star Wars stuff, and then I got my Voltron stuff on the top. So,
Oh yeah.
I need more Transformers. I need more Star Wars.
Transformers more than meets the eye.
Generation 1 for the win.
Damn right. All right, fellas, I'm gonna have to bounce out of here. I'm needed at ease.
Brian, thanks for coming in, man.
Thanks for inviting me, and thanks for turning me on to the new nerdness that I am now. And
the new nerdness.
We'll accept the blame.
Yeah, you should. I'm not surprised that Jim didn't pop in, even though he's normally very social. He's very against the Trek, so it's just because that fanboys. That's why fanboys.
Oh, you know what?
Where's your Trek? And he's like follows that to the letter.
The fanboy, they give Trekkies a bad name, and
They
don't
really
you let anybody ever in your life call you a Trekker. It's Trekkie. That's what it is. You're a Trekkie, not a Trekker.
What is it? I've heard both terms. What is
I don't know. Somebody tried to change the name. I'm like, what y'all doing? I'm like, no, we're not changing it. What are you talking about? I refuse.
Yeah.
I don't know. I really don't know, but I just know somebody started saying that, and I'm like, why are you changing it? You just changing it just to changing it? Or I don't get it.
You don't like that? That's stupid. All right. Well, thank you very much for having me, and I'll hopefully see you guys real soon.
We'll do it again soon. Knock on wood, hopefully.
See you, brother.
Right.
See you. Have a good one.
Oh shit. See you guys.
See you.
Later, dude. Yeah, I'll take the blame.
It's totally my fault.
Hey,
it's 60-40. 60-40.
Yeah, I'm definitely more. No, I mean I'm more of a Star Wars fan than I am Star Trek, but I mean there's a good chunk of Star Trek that I do like. It's the of the series I prefer Next Generation, but from the movies I prefer the original 6. I did Generations has its moments. First Contact was awesome. Insurrection I haven't even seen, only than just parts of it. But Nemesis had its moments. Yeah.
Let me tell you something about Nemesis when it first came out.
Yep.
So like I'm sitting there in the theater, not watching that, watching something else. And I didn't even notice it when we went in. Watch some movie, whatever it was, come out. and I see the poster, and it's like, you know, it's like one of those cutouts, you know, it's standing up.
Yep.
And I can see it, and I'm like, does that say Star Trek? You know, and it's Shinzon.
Yeah.
But like it's showing his back. He's kind of like looking like this, and he's got that knife.
Yeah.
And I'm like, they're doing a fucking Mirror Universe movie. That's what I thought.
Oh, because you thought it was Picard? Maybe.
Well, yeah, I did think it was. I thought it was a young Picard.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
like I got that, but I saw that knife. And, you know, the Terran Empire is a knife through the earth. That's their symbol. And I'm just like, they're doing a fucking a Mirror Universe movie. I'm like, holy shit! It's gonna be Picard versus Picard. It's gonna be an Enterprise versus a bad Enterprise. Like, I was pumped. And then I was like, he's a clone. I'm like, oh man, it was still good though. I still loved it, but I just thought it was gonna be a Mirror Universe movie from just the cutout of Tom Hardy in that outfit with that knife. And I'm just like, oh man, what could have been?
Very young Tom Hardy too.
Yeah.
But they never did explain how they got Picard's DNA, did they? Or do they? Did I miss it?
Specifically, I don't think.
Yeah.
No, I don't think so. You know, the Romulans, they're fucking. There's no telling how they
Damn
get
Romulans.
Yeah.
Because I've heard that the director of Nemesis, I've heard that he wasn't really that much of a Star Trek fan. So, like, I guess in his mind, he was just making a sci-fi action movie. But it wasn't that deep into the Trek lore, and he wasn't worried. I don't know. It was a little messed up, I guess. I mean, because with Jonathan Frakes doing First Contact, you had somebody who knew about, you know, especially Next Generation Trek, to keep the continuity in line. But
yeah, I mean, Nemesis is it's an action movie, but it's not the same kind of action movie as First Contact. First Contact it's an action movie, but it has a very emotional tie-in because of the whole Locutus thing of it. You know, he's dead and determined to make them son bitches pay. Revenge. He's got to stop them, no matter what it costs. Blow up the damn ship. Do whatever he's got to do.
Yep.
You know, in Nemesis, you don't really have that. You have the whole Data thing, you know, where he sacrifices himself. But I mean, other than that, it's just like it's Picard against a Picard that had a completely different upbringing. You know.
Yeah.
Labor camp. And then what's crazy to me is like, I just rewatched it, I don't know, a week or two ago. And there's a line in the movie when they're talking about Shinzon. And this is before they know he's a human. Data says, he's like, he fought in 12 major engagements in the Dominion War, all successful. So it's like, so they let him be a captain of a warbird? Is that what you're telling me? And he kicked ass every time? I'm like, that's interesting.
No.
Why would they let him do that? I'm like, okay. All right.
Still enough. I want
A specialist?
Must have been one of the episodes of the show.
Well, I mean, yeah, but how'd they get his blood? Are you saying because of his shellac syndrome? Because the clones got it too.
That could be.
It's something to do with his hearing.
Yeah, maybe
Like
they stole it from the specialist.
Ultrasound. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
But a little bit of trivia. We're jumping back from Next Generation to original series. Part 5, when they call it Shakari. You know the reason behind that, right?
The god of Shakari?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Shakari, the guy, they originally wanted Sean Connery to play Cybok, but he turned it down.
I don't think I knew that.
Sean Connery, Shakari.
Oh,
There's a
okay.
connection.
Nice little tie in there.
Yeah. But can you imagine Sean Connery in a Trek movie?
His Cyborg would have been different.
Yeah.
I can just imagine in his glorious Scottish accent saying,
Your pain runs deep. Sure.
yeah, I was about to say, how do you word it in his, in his dialect? It's like, I couldn't help but also pain.
Yeah, right. There you go.
My pain? Yes, it runs deep. Share it with me.
You probably would have acted his ass off, though. I mean, you figure.
Oh, yeah, dude.
And
Yeah.
Highlander for crying out loud.
Probably would have made the movie better.
Yeah. But you figure 80s Connery, back when he was kind of 80s, early 90s is when he was kind of in his prime, I think. Can you imagine? Oh, that would.
Yeah, dude, that would have been good. That would have brought some star power too, because
Definitely.
For the most part, Star Trek is all about, especially like the OG Star Trek, like from TOS all the way to Enterprise, except for an actor here or there. They're all Shakespearean theater actors,
Yeah.
like stage actors.
Yep.
Which is why I think that the storytelling is so good. They know how to tell a story with emotion. They're not just reading a script. A lot of Hollywood actors are, unless they're like, best of the best, they're not great at conveying emotion in certain situations of a story, happiness, sadness, anger, whatever it is, but it's like Enterprise, like they're all, well, I think they're all theater actors, except for the captain. He's a TV star.
Oh, Scott Bakula, yeah.
Scott Bakula, yeah. But I love him as Cat Marcher. He's a good cat. I was skeptical when they cast him. I was like, oh man, is that gonna fit? But like he's very convincing as a captain. I really enjoyed his performance.
Well, I heard what hooked him into the role was he originally said no because he didn't want to play the next captain. They're like, no, you're going to play the
first captain. Yeah, he's like,
and he was like, okay, I'm in.
Yeah, I saw that.
But I think the problem with Part 5 is it came out the same summer as like Batman.
Oh yeah, dude, it was Murderers
3,
Murderers
License to
Row.
Kill. Yeah.
Plus, they cut one of his scenes that he wanted. Have you ever seen Galaxy Quest?
I should, but I haven't.
With Tim Allen?
Yeah, I know the one. Yeah, I haven't yet.
So, one of the parts of the movie is actually from Star Trek 5, the 2 rock monsters.
Oh, I did hear about the rock monsters. Yes. Yep.
Yeah, he's like, it's going to be the most epic shit. And they were like, yeah, we're not doing that.
They
So
couldn't get the effects.
he put it in Galaxy Quest, and it's like, I don't know how well it would have worked in the Star Trek scene, but like the way they did it, it was fucking great. It was hilarious. It was funny. It's like, okay.
If they had ILM working on it, it probably would have been all right. But
yeah, but see, they didn't. Yeah, that's probably a good call that they didn't do it. But yeah, but Galaxy Quest is like a spoof of Star Trek, and then if Star Trek was actually kind of real, because like it's about actors on a show who get like fucking kidnapped by aliens who need their help, and like they build a ship that's from the show, and like all the mannerisms that they do in the show is how the ship works.
Yeah, because
so like if they can remember their muscle memory, they can actually do all the stuff the ship does. It's hilarious. It's really good.
I've heard some of the biggest fans of that movie are Star Trek actors.
Yeah, Yeah, there's actually a little piece where I think it's Franks and Stewart, and they're talking about it. He's like, "Have you seen that?" And he's like, "I know it. I've heard about it." He goes, "It's excellent." He said, "You should watch it."
Yeah. There's a nice well, a reaction video to the whole movie. Ooh, that'd be ambitious.
Yeah, you just had to pick some clips out and react to it.
Yeah. That'd be like a Patreon kind of thing.
Yeah.
Which I flirted with the idea, but I don't like. I barely have time to do the main channel. Am I going to do a Patreon? I don't know.
Right. Yeah.
You know, if I was just sitting around all day, maybe then. But you know, but there is a nice I don't know about if it's a documentary or an interview show, but it's not. It's Whoopi Goldberg talking with Shatner and Nimoy and Frakes and Stewart, like all five of them in the same room, and they just talk about everybody's experience, and it's not a bad show to watch. I think it's called the Captain's Summit.
Oh yeah, I've seen that. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. But it's nice because it talks about Stewart talks about one of the hardest things that he did about in Nemesis was saying goodbye to Riker at the end of that, and Stewart couldn't do it right because he was crying the whole time.
Oh yeah.
He got emotional at the end of it. So, but then the show Picard comes around and they're reunited. So,
Yeah.
all's well that ends well, I guess.
Have you seen Picard?
Just clips.
Clips. Yeah.
I don't think I have.
You can skip. You can skip season 1, 2, and just watch season 3, and you'll be satisfied.
Yeah, I've heard part 3 is a love letter to the next generation.
Oh, dude, it is. It's fucking amazing. I mean, it's super fan service.
I love the look of the Titan. Because the Titan has the next generation vibe, but the old school refit Enterprise look with the saucer section.
Yeah.
I saw that and I was like, heart eyes. I was like, yes. That's a ship. That's a ship.
Yeah.
That's the ship.
So they call it a Neo Constitution class, but what it really is a Shangri-La class with they changed in the cell design for all those ships in that era. So they all kind of had the same look.
Mm-hmm.
But like the saucer section looks like a Constitution class with the back, like this part is cut out.
Yeah.
But that's the Shangri-La class. That's what it is. They
That
just
looks
modified
cool.
it. Is slightly modified. Yeah, I like it. I like the look of it. Yeah, season 1 was weird. Season 2, there's some spots where it was pretty good, but in season 3, I was just like, oh my god, like
Yeah.
who?
I've seen the clip with Q where he ages himself and then him.
That's in season 2.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
he's pretty cool anyway though.
Oh yeah. Season 2 is kind of all over the place. Season 1 is just weird to me. Like it's not very Star Trek to me. 2 is a little better, and then 3 is a swan song. It's just like, okay, here's the best version of it.
Yeah. One more time. Here's the Beatles get back together. Here you go.
Yeah, and I really wish that they would let that guy do a series. The guy who directed it and like the guy was in charge of it, like he knows his stuff. He could be very instrumental in the continuity being the same, the style of show that you would want, and people they were clamoring for you should do a show called Star Trek Legacy and continue on with the Enterprise G and 7 as a captain. And I was like, I'd watch the shit out of that if that guy did it.
Yeah.
I don't know his name, but he knows his stuff, man. He's good. Real good.
Well, you never know. You
Yeah,
never know.
never know. I'm still waiting on the next season of Strange New Worlds. I don't know when it's coming out.
Mhm. Oh, how about the animated Star Trek? You ever watch any of that?
I've seen a few of them.
Yeah. The one episode I do remember is with Spock and his pet, like as a child.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like some kind of big ass beast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I forget the name of it, but it's Spock as a kid on Vulcan. I don't know. The cool thing about that though was it had like the original series cast doing the voices.
Yeah.
You know, I think that's supposed to be the seasons 4 and 5 of the original. Maybe.
Yeah. I also think it had some of the Phase 2 stuff in it too. I think.
Yeah, they might have recycled it. Yeah.
What I can't remember if that guy was ever in it, but there was supposed to be I can't remember if it was the helmsman or like the other guy who sat on the other side of him. He was supposed to have 3 arms. He was supposed to have an arm in the middle.
Oh yeah, I don't know if it was.
You ever seen any of that? I can't remember if it was in that animated show or if that was just for Phase 2.
It might have been Phase 2.
Yeah.
I don't know. Oh, then again, I only remember parts of the animated show, anyways.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because it used to be on Nickelodeon. Wait, that of all places, that's where I saw it.
Yeah.
You know.
I think that's where I saw it too. I was like, there was the animated series of this? Yeah.
It is coming up on midnight, at least on my end.
Damn.
I know. I always try to keep my my streams a certain length.
Jesus. It is.
Time flies, man. But I believe this is where we will say goodnight for now, dear viewers. Shannon, I'm sure we'll talk a little bit backstage and kind of summarize and plan ahead. But those of you who are watching, we had a pretty good turnout tonight. I think anywhere from we're at 6 viewers right now, but we've had between 8 and 12 at one time.
That's good.
So I mean, yeah,
The Discord boys give us a bump.
big time. Oh, that was unreal. But yeah, so if you're watching this now or if you're catching the replay, I thank you very much. Go subscribe to Forged by Light, subscribe to Mid Ohio Jedi Order,
And
if you haven't
subscribe to Jedi Phoenix. Also.
Yes, check out my stuff to get an idea. Like I said, I'm going to try to film a couple of reactions tomorrow for scheduling later in the week, so be on the lookout for that if all goes well. And hopefully we will, yes, and Ike in the chat. We got to have Ike in the chat.
Always.
One of my OG subs right there. For sure. Everybody's OG sub.
Everybody's OGs.
The ambassador. But we will do this again. We will figure it out, whether it be a Friday night or a Saturday night. Because people get busy. I get it. But we will figure it out. Phoenix in the Forge. We got to bring Mojo in, though. We got to keep bringing Mojo in. You got to have Mojo.
Oh, yeah.
For sure. But yeah, we'll do this again at some point. And everybody be safe in the winter weather. Hopefully summer will arrive soon. And
I sure hope so. I'm ready to open my pool up. Jesus.
No kidding. I've had it. But yes, everybody, thank you for watching. Happy weekend. Have a good Sunday. And be good, be well. Be safe, be happy. May the force be with you. Live long and prosper.
This is where the fun begins.
Always is. Always
Make
is.
it so.
Engage. Good night, all.